be killer. Beats in the hood.
What it good be, hopefully it's your boy N.O.R.E.
What up, is DJ EFN?
This military crazy world, Yappy Hour, make some noise! And right now, you know, when this brother was on very early on the show, and our audience expanded it. So if we hear us reiterate some questions from earlier, it's because our audience expanded. But let's just describe
we're drunk.
Who this brother is. When you say lyricist, when you say icon, when you say legend, when you say your favorite ghostwriter's favorite ghostwriter, he can DJ. We gonna find out for real. Is he gonna really put that mic down? I made a segment just for him because I watched him at the BET Awards. And I kept saying, damn, he still got it. Every bar he kept saying, and I kept saying, he still got it. So I was like, they said, Skillz is coming. I said, why don't we come up with a segment? Skill got it. In case you don't know what we're talking about. Talking about the one, only, motherfucking Skillz.
It's still Mad Skillz.
Now, off top, I want to ask this because this has been a very, very hot topic on Drink Champs. Is Virginia the South?
Yo, we talked about this last time.
Because to tell you the truth, I meet people from Virginia that remind me of East Coast all the way, but then there is people when I meet in Virginia that remind me of some real South. Okay.
I say we right in the middle. Like I'm gonna say the same thing I said before. We right in the middle. So it's like we get a little bit of the East Coast. I was heavily East Coast influenced. You could tell. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
But we right there in the middle. So and you got all of the HBCUs. So most of the people end up going to schools. And you gotta, you have to listen. The DJs had to play a South set. They gotta play a New York set. They gotta play an ATL set. You know what I mean? They gotta play the LA set. So you heard so much music.
Historically, it was the capital of the Confederacy.
Yeah, it was.
It was the capital of the South.
They don't claim that shit.
No, historically.
But it was the second biggest, I want to say second or third biggest, like, where the slaves were. Like, it was more slaves there than anywhere.
Really?
Nat Turner, where all that rebellion and all that shit happened right down in Virginia.
Nat Turner was in Virginia?
Yeah, when he killed all them white people.
I seen the movie too.
Yeah, that was, I pass it all the time. It happened down there.
Right. So, you being, a lyrical giant, I say we witnessed one of the greatest battles. I can say of all time because let me just tell you why.
Okay.
I'm not talking about the disrespect. I'm not talking about the bars. I'm actually talking about the acknowledgement. Like, I don't care where I was at. I could have been in an Indian stretch parlor.
Right.
I don't even doing sweat yoga. And they're like, hey man, you heard Kendrick and Drake? These people didn't have to speak English.
Yeah.
So as far as, to me, it's one of the greatest battles. And I know when you're thinking about MC Shan and you're thinking about...
Well, the internet had a big part of that.
What I mean is, it was like the biggest. What I meant, you couldn't go nowhere without people speaking about it.
Because of the internet.
Yeah, social media specifically.
Right. Okay. What do you think about that?
I think Kendrick outmaneuvered Drake. I think he thought that it was gonna be easy. But you gotta think, like, Drake I'm gonna say is. I won't say was. I would say Drake is on like a 15, 14-year run.
His run is crazy.
Hove didn't even
Right.
Hove didn't even have that type of run. And I don't mean hip hop star, I mean rap pop star.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like he's over there. Like he's still hip hop, but
Right.
Drake could sell out O2, sell out with like
That's
whatever.
right.
So, but Kendrick, I want to say, just outmaneuvered him. You know what I'm saying? Like those records were very strategic.
He kind of did to Drake what Drake and Meek Mill went through.
Yes.
Like I believe that at one point Meek underestimated him, and I believe that at one point Drake underestimated him because of the fact that Kendrick wasn't immediately going back in the studio.
Right.
So do you think this is the biggest? I hands down I'm sticking with it.
We was around for Jay-Z, Nas.
Yeah, and MC Shan
And we was around for Shan and KRS. But the internet made this one.
Yes, the big.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
we didn't have, they didn't have it didn't have to be a Summer Jam moment, you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Rest in peace, Prodigy on the screen or Shan, you know what I mean? It didn't have to be that, but he just outmaneuvered him, man.
I disagree with you.
using social
Hold on.
media.
I
He
disagree.
used it.
He
I
used
disagree
it
with
as
you.
a tool.
I feel like that concert was his Summer Jam moment. That concert where he brought Dre out, and he was like,
Well, imagine he himself did his own Summer Jam moment.
Right.
That was his Summer Jam
But I'm
moment.
saying, he did his own Summer Jam moment.
That's what I'm saying. Like
That's crazy,
You don't think
though.
that was equivalent? I think that
No, because you had to go to a Summer Jam. He created his own Summer
That's
Jam.
what I'm saying. That's what makes it
Yeah.
iller. No, it makes it iller. Yeah, okay, we saying the same thing in a different way. All right, cool.
And even thinking back, you got to think. So Kendrick had a concert where he put on like all LA artists, everybody in his hood. He had all.
That's the concert we talking about, right? The same concert.
Yeah, we talking about the concert. Drake did that 5 years prior.
Wow.
Drake had a concert
After
in
the
Toronto
Meek Mill battle,
where
right?
it was
Yeah.
all Canadian artists.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like if you wasn't from Canada, you wasn't getting on this bill from the
Right.
old
That's
school
fire.
to the new school. So it's like he did what he had already
Right.
done.
That's fire.
But it was magnified.
Right.
And Kendrick was just very smart. Like just the small things like releasing the songs on
Right.
YouTube, but taking the monetization off.
Yeah.
So people could post his joints and get money off of their
They could do the
views.
reaction videos. They could do whatever they want.
Wait, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wait, who was doing that?
Kendrick did
Wait,
that.
so what was he doing? Say that again.
He was when he posted his videos, he took off the whatever it is to where people can't monetize.
Right.
He let people monetize off of his
Like
video.
copyright free.
Yeah, copyright. He took the copyright off. If I'm not
He's
mistaken,
like, go
that.
ahead, make your money.
Like, go ahead, make your. It was for the people. Like, he
Wow.
really was like, go ahead, break your bread. If you get 80 million views on your shit,
Right.
my nigga,
Right.
count it up.
Like
Wow.
typically, if someone does a reaction video, it won't monetize.
Yeah.
Right.
They'll get the views, but it won't monetize for them. He's like, go ahead, make your money off of it.
Yeah, which was strictly for the people.
Ah.
Smart, man.
He
boy is
weaponized
smart.
that part
the
of
boy
it.
is smart, man.
Right.
He outmaneuvered him. I want to say outbarred him, and then he made a bop at the end. Like Not Like Us was just a bop.
Right.
Like it's a bop. You can't be mad at it. It's a bop.
I think I seen an interview with you in 2018, and they asked you who is the new generation, and you named the big three back then.
Yeah.
You said.
I saw it coming.
Yeah.
I saw it coming. I remember when they was all running together. Wale, Cudi, Drake, Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? Nip was in there. But Kendrick, man, he just different, man. I went to see his concert, his Big Steppers concert, Mr. Morale, and it, like, bro, it was one of the illest concerts I ever. I put it top 3, and I seen Mike and Prince.
Right.
Wow.
I put it top 3.
Talking about Kendrick.
Kendrick's show,
Wow.
his last tour.
Wow.
You say
Was
cross-genre.
insane, bro. It was,
Wow.
and it was like black art.
Right.
Like if you ever get a chance, I think it might be still up on one of them streaming networks or whatever. I ain't gonna say the name, but look for it. But it's, bro. I went on a Tuesday.
Right.
I was in VA. I went on a Tuesday in Charlotte because the tickets was just cheaper, right? So I go to Charlotte, stay the night, see the show. I'm blown away. I drive back to VA Wednesday, and he's in DC Thursday. I woke up Wednesday like, I might go see this shit again. It was that fire.
Right.
Like it was. I just. And I love how he pop out and then he just go back home. He just go back inside.
He pop out and show
you
niggas.
don't see him no more until it's time to see him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Pop out and show niggas.
I love it.
Yeah. So let me ask you, because this is something that I was conflicted with, right? and I seen Jada Kiss comment on this when J. Cole came out, right? J. Cole made this record, and then did a concert, and almost like he apologized. Not almost, he apologized, and a lot of battle rappers was like, "Why? Like why?" But then he said something that was conflicted with me because if I'm sorry, sometimes I just gotta be sorry.
Right.
Like I don't care what's the criteria of that being. And we was like, that shit ain't sit right with my soul. That shit touched me. As a man that been through all that I've been through, that touched me. But then there's the other half of me like, nigga, fuck, why you say sorry? Like, so where did you sit on this?
When I looked at the video and it was like J. Cole apologizes to Kendrick, I looked at the video, I didn't get apology.
Yeah,
that's the first
headline was wild.
The headline was wild.
Right.
No, he did.
He got up and he was like, yo, I did some shit. It wasn't really in my heart. You know what I mean? I knew it when I did it.
Right.
I put it out there. I ain't even really go 100 because that's my man, that's my friend.
Right,
but I did something that was out of my character.
Right.
And if he want to take it on the chin, cool. If he want to come back and spar up, cool. He got that. But I ain't standing on that because that ain't how I really feel. And what people got to understand is when you got friends in this game, it's a little different.
Okay.
We talked about that last time. Like, if you're my friend, I'm not going to do anything publicly just for a look to play you out. Like, I went through that with one of the wrap-ups. Like, I remember when the entanglement shit happened, everybody was like, yo, I can't believe he ain't put Will and Jada in the wrap-up. I'm like, that's my friend. I'm not going to waste a 20-year relationship for a punchline for y'all niggas. For a song you don't even buy? Like, come on, I'm not doing that. Like, that's my friend. So I'm gonna see them at a barbecue. I'm gonna see them at a birthday party. I'm supposed to put that in the wrap up for you? Nah, I'm cool. And it might have been like only 5 people that asked. Like, damn, I can't believe he ain't put that in there. But everybody was like, yo, the joint was crazy, it was dope. They ain't even miss it. So I'm like, I'm not risking that relationship. And I think Kendrick and Cole are friends.
You know, I also said something on Twitter. They fried me for it.
They always do. They always do.
They fried me for it, and I enjoyed every moment. I was like, yo, Kendrick and Drake in a couple of years will squash this and make one of the greatest records of hip-hop history.
Yeah, that ain't happening, N.O.R.E.
You know why? Wait, you said, did I believe it or did I delete it? No, it's still there.
Did you believe it? Will you ever delete it?
You know why? Because, you know why? I'm going to be honest with you. I got to see Jay and Nas patching it up. I got to see Shan and KRS-One go on tour and do that. I got to see that.
And none of them got called a pedophile.
Oh, damn, man.
It got pretty scathing on this one.
You gotta hold that. That's a like and listen. I come from battle rap.
Love, fear, and art of war.
I come from battle rap. If I know that your sister got an orthopedic shoe, you fuck. I'ma say it. I'm putting it in a bar. I'ma bar it up. My rules for battle rapping when we did it was if I'm in front of you and I'm barring you up and I see you ball your hands up, I won. Cause now you wanna fight me. If I can make you wanna fight me with words,
get him out of character.
You already lost.
Right.
So Jay and Nas, they were businessmen. I get it. You know what I'm saying? They grew. It was always tension between them. Shan and Chris, I get it.
See, there's still tension between them. And they squashed it. That's the illest squash beef.
Bro,
that's still beef.
Last year, I was working with Mass Appeal and Nas on the 50 the hip hop museum. The hip hop museum thing they did, right?
The one in Brooklyn?
Right. Yeah, they had it in downtown. They took it to LA. I think it's moving around the world. Shout to Peter and them. So I'm in there with Nas, Clark Kent.
Can you pronounce Peter's last name?
Bittenbender. Peter Bitten. So what's it? Oh, it's Uncle Rap.
Okay.
So it's me. We in there, and Nas comes in, and I hadn't seen Nas in years. So we sitting there talking, and Clark is trying to tell me how they want this thing done because they called me in because I put things together with the whatever. So Nas is in there, and Clark and Nas start talking. I'm just a fly on the wall or whatever. So they talking, and and they start talking about the old days. And Clark says something about, yeah, you know, back in the day, like, because, you know, I used to DJ for Dana Dane. And Nas look at him like, Clark, why you say that like I don't know that? Like, I had the post on my wall. What are you talking about?
Right.
So I started listening to Nas, and I started realizing how big of a fan he is of this hip-hop shit. Right? So I'm sitting there, and I'm a fly on the wall, but I'm there, but I always wanted to ask him this question. So I'm looking at him, and I said, yo, I said, man, I just want to ask you this one question one time. He was like, what? I said, yo, how was it when the Bridges Over dropped? Like, how was it? Like, when I tell you his whole
demeanor,
and Ralph looked at each other like two Queens niggas. They looked at each other like,
oh my God, Ralph is from Queens.
So he looks at me with the most serious look in his face. Nas looks at me directly and goes, he said, Skillz, you ever seen a Hiroshima bomb hit some projects? And I was like, nah. I was like, it was like that. He looked at Ralph. He was like, son, am I lying? Ralph was like, nah, son, it was crazy. Yeah. And he was like, he said when it dropped, everybody was like, yo, they heard about it, but they hadn't heard it. Right. So they're like, yo, who got the tape? They're like, yo, Bobby got the tape. He at the barbershop.
That's so even worse in a way.
They go to the barbershop, and yo, Bobby, where the tape? They're like, yo, I gave it to L. L got the tape. He up on the hill. Like, so they running around trying to find the tape.
You know what makes it bad? It wasn't just like, because, you know, it was supposed to be just between KRS-One and Shan. But for some reason, KRS-One took it on the whole bird.
Yes.
And he said, you didn't hear a peep from a place called Queens.
Yes.
And boy, when I tell you, that was not the best line.
Right.
He created so many killers. Because people was like, oh, we gonna make more than a peep, motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? I told KRS-One that, he just put his head down. And I said, damn, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean that, but I want you to face reality. You know what I mean? But it wasn't until Illmatic.
That's exactly what Nas told me.
It wasn't until Illmatic.
We didn't get back until me. Yes. He said, you got to understand, we used to go to the city 90, 100 deep. And just wait for the motherfucker to play the bridge. Like, if he played the Bridges Over, that shit, the party's done. Right. They go to and Uncle Ralph on the side, like, word, I was there, like, I seen it. He like, yo, as soon as everything turned the fuck on. Yo, the Queens niggas tore this shit apart. He said, yo, we didn't get back until me. He said, so
that's a fact.
You say something about Queens, you play that record? Nah, you got an answer for that. He said, yo, we running up on Mad Lion. Where your man's at? He like, yo, I know. He like, yo, you signed to your man. Where he at? And he said, yo, we was crazy running. We was sitting crazy. And I was like, it was like that. He was like, I said, Nas, I said, what was the time? How much time had passed?
Because Mad Lion is a little bit after that.
I said, Nas,
no, but he's right though. He was signed to KRS-One.
Yeah, but this is way after that record though.
Yeah.
I said, how much time passed between South Bronx and Bridges Over? Uncle Ralph was like, yo, it was like a month. He said, yo, it was like a month.
And how long did the sting last?
He said it lasted for years. And
still
I never.
Still lasts.
And that's why I feel like when Queens Cats came out, y'all came out with so much bravado, like, because we not going back to feeling like that.
Hella aggression.
Say something else about my borough,
no, you know what?
bro.
It makes sense.
And then you know what's crazy? That's why
that record was aggression.
Crazy.
That's why the Nas and Jay-Z battle was so, important, was because we couldn't lose that one. Like, we couldn't lose that one. And, Nas is my brother. Like, he's my brother. I love Nas. Like, I could hit him right now. He'll correspond. But at first, I don't know if I ever revealed this. He didn't think Jay was going at him. Like, people were coming up to him like, you got a lot of cars, little jewelry, but none of that fool's getting fooled with me. And I was like, nah, that ain't about me. And a lot of people was like, yo, man, it was. So I think that the biggest battle between them was between them.
Yeah.
Like, it really didn't have anybody gassing them. It was really just them two. But again, I want to commend those brothers for going out there, giving us a great battle, and then, shaking hands on stage. I remember how proud I was seeing that. I know we talking about the beats and all that, but how proud I was seeing Meek Mill and Drake squash it, like letting them get over. But Nas and Jay was the first stepping stone to that type of thing.
Because you gotta grow.
What was it? Jay-Z's B-side concert, I believe it was. And he brung Nas out. No.
it was Summer Jam.
It was Summer Jam or the Barclay.
It was Summer Jam.
And he came out because I remember Jay had on the black
and Nas had
on the green Army coat.
Yeah.
Yep.
And how much growth
And they
since
just
then.
stood there, like, and the crowd just went crazy. I remember that.
Went crazy. Yeah, that's great. So something else that I was looking at all your interviews, and you said, as people start asking you to describe Virginia, and you said something. This is your first line, and I don't know if you know this, but you said, "Yeah, there's something in the water."
Right.
And then
way
Pharrell,
before.
Oh, you know what I'm talking about? I said, "Damn, this motherfucker, the name Pharrell concert or Pharrell jacked you." Which one is it?
Listen, we always said that. You know what I'm saying?
There's something in the water.
Yeah, but I might have been the first person to say it
on record.
So that was a thing locally.
I saw that on record. You was the first one.
Motherfuckers take my ideas like shit. You know what I mean? But when it's hometown, I don't trip.
Man, you ghostwriting ideas too.
DJ Quick said that too. So, but how did you feel when you heard Pharrell announce that?
I thought it was dope, man. Like I just spun to his rap party for his movie. He shot
the Lego movie.
Nah. He got another movie coming out, like a real like biopic. It's called Atlantis. I think it's called Atlantis. I hope I ain't give it away.
Okay, you gave it away.
And I know he's debuting the Lego movie at something in the water this year.
Okay,
so it's in October. So I'm looking forward to it.
I don't know what the fuck I did.
You in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, pull up, man. It's gonna be dope.
You gotta tell the story about doing the voiceover.
Oh yeah. I mean, if there's anybody in the world that can tell me to do something without giving me the full story,
it's him. I told you.
He's just like he just like, yo, I'm doing the animated. Like I didn't put two and two together, animated Lego. Like I was just like, he was just like, yo, start asking me questions. It was on the phone. We filmed it. We still sent it to them. I believe we did, or no, I'm not sure. But they never told me it was a Lego movie. So he drops a commercial and people were just like, yo man, why you
got the best part of the trailer.
We're telling him how dope he's like, word?
I'm like, I don't want to act too surprised. So I'm like, I know. I'm like, yeah.
Sometimes you can't tell people the final project. You got to just give them
100%,
because they'll go out and blow it. Like, just don't tell them everything.
Well, you knew Pharrell and Chad in high school?
No. I met them at a Tribe Called Quest concert.
Right.
Remember?
Yes, okay.
I met him at a Tribe Called Quest concert, and Pharrell was trying to rap for Q-Tip, and
I could see that.
Yeah.
Because y'all both Tribe fans.
The biggest Tribe fans in VA. Like, we was crazy about Tribe Called Quest, and he wanted to rap for them. I was just on stage with them rapping, and the bus was leaving, and he was like, damn, that's them. And I was like, yeah, the bus had the turn signal. I was like, yeah. So he's like, yo, I got rap for Tip. He got hit my beats. I was like, yo, that's the bus leaving, bro. He like, he's about to cry. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he had missed his shot. And then later on, he connected with him, and the rest was history. You know what I'm saying? He's still one of the most influential people in the world. You know what I mean? Like, I love P, man. Like, I sent him a picture the other day of Fife. Rest in peace, Fife, and rest in peace, Dave from De La at that show.
Wow.
Rest in peace.
Like, and because Fife had, at
the show that y'all met,
every time, Fife would go to a city, he would wear the jersey or whatever the team was. Yeah. So he had on a Virginia jersey. He had on a Virginia sweatshirt at that show.
All right.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a cliche question. You ever thought Virginia would be this popular?
Absolutely not.
Right.
Nah, not. Not in hindsight, because like I said, when I first came out, it wasn't nobody. You know what I'm saying? It was just
nobody. Even locally was
somebody locally, but wasn't nobody making no dents.
And Teddy was out, but Teddy was claiming Harlem a little bit too.
Teddy was. It was Rump Shaker, and then you had Akil and them rapping, his little brother. They was from Harlem, you know what I'm saying? So they shot the video of Virginia Beach, but we didn't know them.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I tell people all the time, like I was the first one, so it's almost like I look at rappers now and cats be like, oh, I put my neighborhood on, I put my city on, and when I look back at it, I'm like, damn, I put a whole state on. Because it really wasn't nobody else from Virginia. I was the first person you ever heard from.
100%, yeah.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so for me, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna put a claim in there. I don't want motherfuckers to forget that it was me. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, And once they came out and made it successful, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Magoo because I did my thing and then they started doing their thing. I got dropped. You know what I'm saying? I was back on the local scene. Then Magoo pulled me back in. You know what I'm saying? Like he told Tim and Missy, like, yo, we gotta get him. That nigga pen game is nasty. We gotta get him. And the rest was history.
Now I heard you say that you didn't want to be a ghostwriter, but you seen Missy pull up in a purple Ferrari?
Lambo,
okay.
With purple piping on the seats.
Nigga still don't got that shit.
Still.
In 2024.
Me and Petey Pablo seen that shit at the same time. You'd have thought we saw a ghost.
Pablo.
Yeah, you would thought we saw a ghost when that car pulled up. It was like, niggas can have that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's
And
possible.
she wasn't even, this is not artist money.
No.
Okay.
She wasn't, Sylvia was begging her to put an album out. And she like, I'll put an album out if you give me a deal. Like a label.
This is before the group that she was in?
No, this is after Sister.
Oh, okay.
But that was with Jodeci and Devontae, and then the Swing Mob that failed. So then they came
Then
back.
she became a...
Jodeci and them from Virginia?
They from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But they was raised. They had Tim. Tim was under them. Genuine was like DMV. So yeah, all of them was around.
Jesus Louise, Papa Cheese.
Yeah, man.
God comes down.
And calls N.O.R.E.
Fat Joe. It's his birthday. Yeah, happy birthday, Joe. We on Drink Champs. Yay!
Joey,
Mad Skillz, man.
what up, Clack? I'm good. You good, man? Always love you too, bro. You already know. Always.
Yo, happy birthday, brother.
I love you, N.O.R.E, boy. You feel like you was easy.
Nah, we recorded Drink Champs. So I'm gonna hit you up as soon as we finish. Just want to say happy birthday. All right, love.
That's dope, man.
Yeah,
Joe's a good dude.
he's actually getting the key to the city tomorrow.
That's dope, man.
To New York City, man. Let's make some noise for Fat Joe. And it's his birthday. Damn, what the fuck was I saying?
You was talking about ghostwriting and not wanting to be a ghostwriter.
Yeah. God came down from heaven. Said, Max, we need you to save humanity. Whether you perform this song or just write this song. Would you prefer? You perform the song or write the song? And I could.
I'll probably just write it.
Okay. God says a song you're gonna write to save humanity. Doesn't matter what kind of criteria song. So what artist would you want to say your words? And then what producer would you pick to produce that record?
Pharrell got to do the beat.
God damn it.
I knew you were going to say that.
Pharrell got to do the beat. The artist, I'll probably say Kendrick right now.
Wow.
I'll probably think Kendrick.
Wow.
Even though I doubt he need anybody write anything for him.
Of
But
course.
it would be Kendrick with Pharrell on the beat. Last time that happened, that was all right. That was an anthem.
We gonna be all right. That's Pharrell made that? Holy shit.
That's Pharrell on the hook saying we gonna be all right. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? Yo, you wildin'.
Yo, I didn't know that. I'm not even gonna act like I did. Like, yeah, no.
That's gonna be my mission today. I'm gonna educate N.O.R.E on a lot of shit.
I ain't gonna lie to you because it's something that I heard you say. You said they don't give a fuck right now. They don't even buy albums with credits.
Yeah,
so
nobody's checking
I ain't
credits
gonna lie.
anymore.
I don't know. Like, I don't know sometimes. Like when I look at a person's song, sometimes I don't even see people saying features.
Right.
Yeah, it's like different. Like you ever thought that? Because we come from the era where when your album dropped, I wanted to know who produced it.
Yes.
I wanted to know who your N.O.R.E was. I wanted to know where the address was for your record label. I wanted to know who your management was.
Who you were thanking. You
like,
gotta say something.
who was your thank yous?
Yeah, all thank yous.
Yeah. That's how I learned rappers' real names.
I heard you say that.
Like
Looking
I
at the
learned their real
publishing.
names. Yeah, Clifford Smith. I like, oh shit, that's Method Man. You know what I'm saying? Robert D. Like I know. We used to play that game. We would just throw out names. Clifford Harris.
Oh man, we're gonna steal that game. We'll give you your publisher.
Yeah, of course.
We'll give you your publisher.
Take my shit
We'll
all
give you
the
your
time.
publisher. But yeah. So and right now they say it's disposable music, but it's actually disposable everything.
Yeah. Songs be like 2 minutes long.
Yeah.
Because people's attention span is so short, it's like a TikTok era.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? These kids, they just want to get it and go to the next one.
Right.
You know what I mean? So the songs be so fast, and sometimes they catchy, sometimes they not. And then sometimes these kids can't even perform these songs. Like you see them live, and you like,
damn.
That shit don't hit the
no
same
artist
way.
development.
Because they damn near made it in a vacuum where they don't even remember what they made.
They don't be like, bro, the song ain't even mixed.
Right.
They just uploaded it. And it went crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. Like I tell these kids a lot. Like I'm like, yo, man, listen, I'm like, I know what you thinking. You thinking that you hot because you got this amount of numbers on TikTok, or you got 1 million views, or da-da-da-da. You could fake the views, you could fake the followers, you could fake the likes, but you can't fake making people care. You can't fake that.
Right.
So if you could have 80 million followers, you show up in VA, and I heard that it was only 40 people at the show last night. I already know what that is.
Right.
Like y'all faking the funk, like on some real shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you can't fake making people care, man.
Right.
The records got to connect. If they don't connect, keep making records.
Right. Who's the up and coming artist you listening to?
Oh man, it's a couple cats from VA that I'm checking now. It's a cat named N.O.R.E. He do a lot of stuff in the city.
N.O.R.E?
Noah, like N-O-AH-O. Look him up. Dope rapper.
Does he know a hoe?
It's a couple cats. There's a cat named Michael Millions. He's a good engineer and he's a dope MC. Radio B. Those are a few cats from my city that have put their claim, and they lyricists. You know what I'm saying? They care about bars and this line connecting. It's not just, oh, I got a catchy hook. It's some people that's still trying to keep the lyricism thing alive, and I appreciate that as an MC.
Now, do we think that the Kendrick and Drake thing is enough to bring back that into the mainstream?
I don't know if it's enough, because we already back to the stupid records.
Yeah.
But Kendrick rapped circles. Like he rapped it was so crazy listening to him, because even when I listened to one record, he would change his voice 4 times.
Right.
I felt like I was listening to 4 people. So I'm like, oh, that's 4 different moods.
And the entendres in that motherfucker.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know if Kendrick and the Drakes and the J. Coles are enough, because back in the day we had way more than 3
You
bars.
couldn't get a deal if you didn't have bars.
You couldn't get a deal if you couldn't get bars. They didn't sign the stupid shit. But it's a change of climate, man. And I never discontinue or disrespect a young black man that's helping his family get out the hood, or get his mom a crib, and help his sister go to school. I don't give a fuck what kind of music he make. You know what I'm saying? If you did that for your family off of that one little song you did, I got love for you, young man. I just hope, you know what I mean? I hope you realize that as you make more music, it's more to you than just that.
Well, it's not the creator. I don't ever fault the creator or someone that's making the music that might do its thing. It's the audience that's changed what they like, the appetite of what they're into, and it used to be where they were more cerebral, and then went way far from that.
I just did a project maybe like 2 weeks ago. I put out a spoken word project, and it's more like poetry. Like it ain't even, I'm not even rapping.
Ain't that what spoken word is, poetry?
Yeah, but it's called the 7 number ones, but it's almost like some of the stuff was so personal, I just felt more compelled to just say it than to try to rap it. You know what I'm saying? I just took another lane. And I like to see artists grow and try new things, like, because you get stagnant, man. You don't want to keep doing the same shit over and over again. That's why I quit the rap up. You know what I'm saying?
You know, somebody told me, I'm sorry to bounce around real quick. You know who the real ultimate winner is of Drake and Kendrick? You know they both on the same
label, yeah. Ultimately.
Republic, Interscope,
Universal.
all on the Universal. Right. Someone that was in the system told me that nothing was moving while they was battling. Like they put everything into
hold.
Because I seen that. I seen that with LL and Cannabis. I seen Def Jam go crazy for LL. I seen Def Jam go crazy when Ja and DMX was beefing. And they're on the same label. You think record labels benefit? Of
course.
But I don't think, I'm going to be honest with you. Let me give the record label a little bit of
Credit?
A little bit of credit. I don't think they start the beefs. But I think once the beefs start, they know how to like engage.
I don't know. I think some of them have been instigated by labels.
Maybe instigated, but I don't think full-fledged start.
As a businessman, if I start Coke and I see how well Coke does, I'm talking about Coca-Cola. It's only. We're in Miami. I'm sorry. I know I'm in Miami. If I start Coca-Cola, I'm a smart businessman if I start Pepsi too.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like what's the old fat guy that died in prison that started the Backstreet Boys?
Oh yeah, Pearlman. Lou Pearlman.
He started the Backstreet Boys and then he made their competition. They didn't even know they was on the same fucking label.
They just said Nigo from Pharrell's homeboy, Nigo. They just said that Nigo got accused of putting out ice cream or Babe or whatever, and then he also controlled the bootleggers. Like he was making the bootleg.
Listen, it's that's
hard.
When you are moving in that type of space, it's only right that you think bigger. You know what I'm saying? Like think big, man. Like stop thinking small. Put your own competition out there. It's crazy. We only had no male groups. I was telling somebody other. We only had no male singers. We only got a group. Ain't no New Edition. No type of boys and men. We don't even have.
We don't even got Color Me Bad.
We don't have none of that.
Yeah.
And I feel like every 8 or 9 years it should happen. You know what I'm saying? There should be a boy group out right now killing it. Outside of One More. Shout out to One More, which is Wanye from Boys to Men. He got 4 sons and they killing it. But that's it.
I mean, groups have gone away completely.
Yeah, don't nobody want to share the money no more. And that's crazy. That's crazy. You think about it right now. It's probably
I didn't even think of it like that.
Bro, it's probably 3 brothers. It's probably 3 brothers right now that grew up together in Tallahassee, and they probably can sing their ass off. They don't even want to split the money with their brother.
It's like, will we ever have another Wu-Tang Clan? Like,
that's too many motherfuckers.
The only one now I can think of is maybe Flatbush Zombies.
Yeah.
Then before that, Odd Future. Who?
Odd Future.
But Migos is
Migos is only 3, and then they ain't even make it long.
I can compare that to Wu-Tang Clan. You just stay over there, right? Spread 3 niggas to 9. Come on, man.
Yeah, Wu was
vegan pizza. Come on. What'd you say?
Wu was different, but I think a lot of times we get people, they don't even want to be clicked up because they like, I got to split it with homie and homie. I don't want to do that.
Right.
So now that's why we get so many songs where it's just like a solo artist.
You don't think labels also is just, they don't want to deal with groups anymore either?
Listen, bro, if something come across fire and it's already blowing up, it would make sense for them. Like, let me find two singers that can just sing.
Right.
Like, we'll never have another Jeanne. You know what I mean? Like, them days is over.
Right.
It's crazy. Don't nobody want to share nothing.
Do you feel like you got discovered by Q-Tip?
Yes. Hands down.
He said it before.
Well, and I wouldn't be here without them. Shout out to Tribe Called Quest getting inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
That's right.
Yeah, so, and shout out to, Ali, Jerobi, Q-Tip.
Should have invited Jerobi,
you know
man.
That's right.
Yeah, man, I definitely owe a lot to that man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm very grateful that he pulled me out of that tree,
right?
And said, "Spit some bars." You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't have been no Mad Skillz without that moment. So I'm happy that it happened. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Q-Tip, the abstract poetic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yo, his impressions. Yo, can we pull up that clip? That's on the group chat. The second clip, not the first one.
From the show?
Yeah.
Then later on.
Because I remember I said I didn't know if I had his number.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'll check. And you was like, yo, make that call now if you got the number. And I was like, I don't even think you're going to answer.
Then you made the call.
And I FaceTimed
he didn't answer. We thought he had you blocked.
Yeah.
But you was not blocked. Because you FaceTimed him.
And he picked up.
Y'all kicked it. Y'all chicked it. You chopped it up. I believe you said one tear.
Yeah,
I believe
definitely cried.
A tear
that was a dope moment.
Nah, that was dope. That was a dope moment for us.
It was. We hadn't talked in like almost 10 years.
That was a dope moment for us, but to be honest with you, that was a personal moment for you and him. So since the show, we trying to do our N.O.R.E checkup shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what happened 6 years ago?
I definitely have connected with him. We talk a lot. I went up to his crib and we spun like a DJ set together, like 4 turntables, 2x2. We went back and forth. He does a stream on his platform, and I went up there and hung out with him, and it was just good to see him, man.
Yeah.
You know, that's the homie, man. I love that dude. I toured the world. I filled up 2 passports fucking with you. I seen the world messing with Jazzy Jeff, man. So it's super dope dude, man. I love him. You know what I'm saying? That's my brother.
Let me tell you something. So I rode on the jet with him to Leo Combs.
Yeah,
right?
I saw that picture. Yeah.
And then so I believe it was there and back. But on the way back, it was just me and him. And I didn't want him to ask me about that moment because I didn't know if y'all passed it up or not. But his was crazy and that. This is how you know this man been all over the world. His wife opens up like a package or something. She had every charger ever made.
Yeah.
All the adapters.
All the adapters. That's what I mean. I said charger.
Yeah.
You understood what I said.
Yeah.
She had Germany, Switzerland, even though they probably the same. You know what I'm trying to say? Like,
Different ones, the different.
I was like, I was getting up and I was like, I'm gonna go to my seat to go get my charger. She was like, I got you. I looked. I was like, what the fuck? Everything. That's how you know when a person just traveled.
Well traveled, man.
Yeah. What's the favorite place you been to?
I'll probably say Australia. Australia was clean.
Yeah.
It was the cleanest city I ever seen in my life.
Really?
I couldn't believe
The
it was
cleanest?
that clean.
And diesel kangaroos.
Yes, Sydney, Australia, Thailand. They got beautiful beaches there. Place called Phuket.
Ooh.
These are places you performed at?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love LA. I got a spot in LA, so I go back and forth between LA and VA.
Right.
But yeah, man, Australia was probably one of the most pretty, and Cape Town.
Cape
Cape Town's beautiful.
That's South
Yeah,
Africa.
Cape Town.
It's like
Cape
Miami
Town.
with the mountains
Yeah.
and the cliffs.
That's South
It's
Africa. Or that's
Yeah, South Africa.
South
Cape
Africa.
Town, yeah.
Beautiful.
You did our show before. We gave you your flowers, but we need to give you your flowers physically,
Okay.
face to face,
I couldn't
man to
believe
man.
this.
Yes.
What?
That you came before we started
We
the
started.
tradition.
Yes. Well, let me tell you something, Skillz. When we made this show, it's to give people like you, people who stood the test of time, and motherfucking stood on your motherfucking monkey foot, and motherfucking did what you gotta do, and you dedicated your life to hip hop, and hip hop recognizes that. We love you, we respect
man,
you,
thank you.
and want to keep.
Yeah, I saw y'all get somebody else this, and I was like, damn, I ain't get that
You
one.
came right before we started the tradition.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Nah, this is dope, man. I'm just gonna go up in the studio. This is power.
But
I love
let
this.
me ask you a quick question, right?
This is
Me going through your discography, right? Mm-hmm. You clearly can make any type of music, right? Mm-hmm. Whether it's even like club music, girl music, street music, bar music, whatever. Do you think that the fact that, because some bars, even me knowing the record, I have to go back and be like, oh shit, that's what the fuck he meant.
Right.
And this is years later. And I'm a MC.
right.
And sometimes you go over me.
Right.
Do you think that was a plus for your career, or you think that might have been one of the parts because you might have been the smartest guy in the place?
Right, and like the smart kid in the slow class almost.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You get A's in the resource room.
Right.
Yeah.
Nah, I really feel like I realized once I made that transition, man, I realized that people like what I say. They just don't necessarily have to hear it coming from me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So once I realized that, and that light bulb went off, I realized that I could write anything, and people call, you know what I'm saying, and ask for things, and sometimes it's things that I can't even fathom that I get a chance to do. And as much as people like stick it to me for this, it was all for the wrap up. You know what I'm saying? The wrap up was a creation that came
Sorry,
from,
you said the wrap up or rapper?
The wrap up.
Wrap up. Okay, I'm sorry.
It was something that, it started and people ran with it and did their own versions of it, and you know what I'm saying? But that whole thing started on like Stretch and Bobbito. I did a Stretch and Bobbito freestyle in like 93.
It goes that far back?
Like from tying things together that. You know what I'm saying? So that started in 93. So now we in 2024, and I almost look at it like, how many motherfuckers did something in 93 and they could still do it in 2024?
Right.
Jordan can't jump from the foul line no more. That shit ain't happening.
Right.
Shaq can't post up in the paint like he used to. So for me, when those calls come, it's because I was able to do that. Like even when the whole Rock and Roll Hall of Fame shit came in, like I was like, I don't know if I could do this, but it turned into something. And once I saw all of those people, Idris Elba, Alicia Keys, Chris Rock, Kevin Hart, saying all them Jay-Z lines, and then I saw Blue Ivy at the end, and I was like, I did that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I created that. That call came because, yo, we know when it come to this hip-hop shit, you the dude that could connect them dots. That's how I ended up working with Nas and Master Pill for the and the wrap-up last year at the BET Awards. Like, you don't get them calls if you're not good at what you do.
And I'd imagine, in answering to what you're asking, that if you're a top tier lyricist, it's easier to come down from that creatively than to have no lyrical ability and try to scale up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like that Jay-Z shit, I did that Jay-Z Rock and Roll Hall of Fame shit in 9 days.
Wow.
Like that happened fast.
Right.
Like Questlove called.
And you curated?
I wrote it.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
Right. So Questlove called because Jay-Z's getting inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Right.
And you can't put an artist up there and let them allow me to reintroduce myself. That shit is corny.
Right.
So they have to figure out a way to tribute Jay-Z so Jay-Z will come. Because Jay-Z's like, I'm not going. And they like, yo, it's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Like, you have to go. And, you know, Hov, he's like, I don't got to do shit.
This is when him and LL got inducted?
No, yeah.
Okay.
So that video montage that played with all the celebrities, I wrote that word for word.
Oh, wow.
So Questlove calls, and it was weird because I was in a barbershop, and he's like, yo, when did you stop listening to Jay-Z? I was like, what? He's like, when did you stop listening to Hov? I was like, well, I said, what's the context of the question? He said, I remember you saying back in the day, like you could hear a Jay-Z song one time and quote the bars. I was like, yeah, back, I used to love when Hov would get mad at niggas. Like, you know what I mean? Like when he was mad at Jim, he was mad at, he was a different guy. He really talked his shit. So I said, maybe the last thing I really enjoyed was maybe 444.
Yeah, I love
it was super dope. He was like, okay, cool. I need you to do your thing, your wrap up, Stretch and Bobbito thing, but I need you to do it with all of the quintessential Jay-Z lines. And I'm like, I said, okay, that's gonna be fine. He said, I'm about to pitch the idea to Beyonce. So I'm like, okay, that'll be dope. He said, but I need it in 9 days. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know if I can pull that off. So he's like, well, you might not have to. She might say no. So I'm gonna hit you back. So he hits me back. He's like, Beyonce says she'll do it, but she don't want to do it by herself. She want other artists to say Jay's lines. And I was like, oh, that shit'll be fire. He was like, yeah, so you on the clock. And I'm like, fuck. So I'm listening to Das Effects whole fucking Can I Get Open, Stick Your Finger in the Dike, and all of these. I start there and I go all the way up to 444. So all of the quintessential lines, I will not lose, it's about to go down, like all of those lines.
Like how you did with BET.
Right.
Okay.
So he starts hitting me, and once I got the piece together, now it's the double entendre of who's gonna say the lines. So Beyonce is gonna say, what's better than 1 billionaire, 2.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, Dave Chappelle was gonna say, they say words are a weapon. So when you shoot, meet your death in less than 8 seconds. So then the ill part was David Letterman says, they tell David Letterman, you gonna say, I keep one eye open like CBS. And he's like, that's y'all want me to say that? Why? That's not even a cool line. And they like, no. If you say I keep one eye open like CBS, it's gonna be the coolest line of the whole shit. So Jay is at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame thing.
Let me ask you, does Jay know this is going on?
No.
Okay, so this is a surprise to him. Okay.
He has no clue. So Jay goes to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. They do the thing, and he's sitting there with Jay Brown and all them, and this montage just comes up.
Right.
And it starts with Beyonce. So they got the camera on Hove and they got the camera on the thing. This is where the Cavaliers play. It's 30,000 people in there. So you watching it live.
Cleveland.
So boom. So they running through the lines and he got this look on his face like, wow. And it's you know what I mean, it's Samuel Jackson, it's Tyler Perry, it's Black Hollywood.
Right.
And they all saying my words. My words inspired by Jay-Z.
Except for David Letterman.
Right.
Okay.
No, that one too.
No, I'm talking about black guys.
Right, yeah.
I'm fucking
So
with you.
they get to the end. They get to the end and Blue Ivy pops up. And she says, congrats, S. Carter, ghostwriter, for the right price. And you know, and it's like, it's a curse word in there. So Jay is looking like, yo, is my child on the Jumbotron?
Right.
And then she says the line, she says, we made your hits tighter. Yo, so he stops and he like looks like, damn, they got me.
Right.
So he does his speech. And I'm in the crib. I'm in VA. I'm at the crib. I don't see this happen live. It's in little splits and beats or whatever. So I wake up and it's like 2 a.m. and I get a text from Questlove. He was like, I said, how did it go? He said, yo, he loved it. It was crazy. Jay tweets. He tweeted, and he don't really ever use Twitter like that. He tweeted, yo, whoever made that video package, I'm gonna cry in the car. That was amazing. So I'm like, damn, that's ill. So then I get a text from Questlove, and he like, yo, Jay about to hit you. So I'm like, yeah, all right, whatever. Like, that's just right. So I go to sleep. It's 2:30 in the morning. I go to sleep. I wake up in the morning. I got a text from Hov, and I'm looking at it, and I'm just like, damn.
What does it say?
I can't really tell you that.
No, I mean,
super
like,
private.
paraphrase.
Like, yo, you did an amazing job.
Okay. Now you ain't got to.
Like, you did an amazing
He's like,
job.
I can't tell you. Look, everybody.
I'm gonna show it to N.O.R.E. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I show it to y'all, but it's the top joint. But I wake up to a text from Hov, and I'm like,
exactly how you write, yo.
Yeah, that's how you write. And I'm like, yo, this is crazy, man. Like, for Hov to say, yo, what you did was brilliant, man. Like,
yo, that's
it
fire.
was amazing.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Like, to
fire.
I framed that.
I can even hear the laugh.
Right, like, you don't get texts from Hov every day.
That's dope.
By the way, he writes bars in text. He's still writing bars. He's still writing bars.
So, man, for me to have that moment and Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, that's forever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Every year around his birthday, they post that video. You know what I'm saying? And I just be sitting back like the proud father in the room, like, I did that.
And it says a lot that you got the call, like a fucking superhero.
Right.
We need this.
Right. Like,
and Questlove, the king of coordination.
Yeah.
Because it's almost like it's almost like if you want hip hop, if you want to congratulate or celebrate hip hop and you want it to be done right, it's only a few people you gonna be able to call.
I think it's a little less than a few.
Right. It's not.
I mean, now that I think about it. Yeah,
especially with proper historical context.
Who else you respect enough that you think that could do this?
Black Thought could.
Okay,
I thought of Black Thought.
And what I mean by that is like you making it make sense and then have the crowd participate. Like what you did at BET Awards was like so fucking. And I know I'm bouncing around, but it was so brilliant because you was showing love to the old school, but you was even showing the new school people that was there that they actually subconsciously knew these lyrics.
All of this shit.
Like I was watching this shit. By the way, wasn't we there? Yeah, we were there. I saw you on the red carpet right before. So we were watching the old school people feel appreciated, but we were watching the new school people feel a part of it.
Right.
I ain't never seen that gap bridge, the bridge in that gap like that. And I was like, wow. And you was, I say this behind your back, so I gotta say this in your face. You were so brilliant of using the lines that was like so like because you heard this in your mom's house,
like universal.
They knew the hip, the hop, the hip. Even if they didn't know it, even if they never heard that record live or heard that record on the, if you say somebody that's grown up in hip hop, you have to finish that.
Yeah, like so that was. That whole 50th year hip hop wrap up, I didn't even want to do that shit.
Right.
Like when they called me, when Jesse Collins called me
That's the guy that produces BET.
He produces all of the award shows. He called me, and he was like, yo, when he pitched it, he's like, I got an idea I want to pitch to you.
Right.
I was like, what's up? He was like, I was thinking about a 50-year hip-hop wrap-up on the BET Awards, and I was thinking maybe you could write it. And I was like, yeah, I could do that. And he was like, yeah, okay, cool. So, all right, let me know who your people is, and I could make the connection, da-da-da-da. I was like, well, who's in it? He was like, it's for the BET Awards. I said, yeah, but like, who's in it? He was like, I was thinking you was in it. I was like, I'll do it for you. I heard what you said. He was like, yeah. He said, but it can't be no longer than 2 minutes. He said, I know asking for you to wrap up 50 years of hip hop in 2 minutes. I know you're gonna miss some shit. It's cool, but can you do it in 2 minutes? I was like, yeah. I said, who's gonna say it? I'm still not computing.
It wasn't right.
You realize they're not hiring the writer.
Yeah. He was like, so you could knock it down, send me a draft. I'm gonna get you with Adam Blackstone, and then we gonna rehearse, and then we gonna shoot the awards on the 25th. So I go, who's gonna say it?
Right.
He was like, you.
Right.
I said, say what? He said, the rapper. I said, on BT? He was like, yeah. I said, live? He was like, yeah, the awards is live. And you remember at this minute, it was a writer's strike. So it wasn't no writer.
Oh, that's right.
Right, but if they didn't do the show, they would have missed the 50th year hip hop.
Right.
So he's like, I was thinking you could do it. I was like, oh yeah. I said, well, yo, I had a gig in out of town, but let me call them and tell them I'm gonna have to cancel, and I'll call you back. Let me cancel this gig. He was like, all right, cool, just hit me back. This is my cell. I hang the phone up. I look at my man and say, I'm not doing that shit.
Right.
He was like, what do you mean? I said, bro, I'm not getting on BET and doing no 50-year wrap up. He said, who else they gonna get to do it, Skillz?
I ain't gonna lie. Who's your man name? Let's pick him up.
Money, DJ Money.
DJ. That's exactly, if I was in the car with you and you got that call, that's exactly how I answered that.
So, but that's how the story goes. So he says, I said, bro, I can't do that. He was like, why? I said, bro, do you understand? I've done the wrap up for 20 years. Do you know what it's gonna look like if I get on TV and fuck up the wrap up? And he was like, you're not gonna fuck that shit up. Yeah. I said, bro, I don't know. I don't be boring like that. I just write. I gotta do a red car. I'm not doing that shit. He like, nah, you gotta do it, son. You gotta do it. So they talked me into it. I go to LA. I wrote it. I wrote a small piece, and I did it over the instrumental for Maybach Music, right? Just as a skeleton. Like, this is what I wanted to sound like. I want the band to play some crazy strings. I wanted to sound ill, because we're going da-da-da-da. I get there. They got the shit on the jumbo, on the teleprompt. I ain't never fucking looked at a teleprompt. I'm rehearsing this shit. I'm reading the words. The lady on the teleprompter got the shit all back. But she got DJ Cool Flash, Africa Hambada, like all of the names are fucked up. I'm spazzing because I'm like, this ain't right. Like, but you know, it's like, oh, you get 2 minutes to rehearse, then we gotta go on to da-da-da-da. I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm not doing this shit. I'm telling I got my whole squad with me. I'm like, bro, I'm not doing this shit. I'm not going on TV and fucking up the route. I'm gonna be a meme, bro. Right. I'm gonna be played for the rest of my life. They like, nah, you got it. I go back to rehearsal the next day. She got the names right. But I still don't like it. I'm like, yo, so how's the band gonna play? They like, yo, Skillz ain't no band. I said, what you mean? Shout Adam Blackstone. He said, yo, it's just tracks. I said, well, yo, what the fuck them niggas over there with violins for? He said, oh, that's for Buster Tribute. They doing Pastor Gavassi, but it's not real. It's just a track. I said, bro, you want me to do it over Maybach Music? He was like, nigga, you got beef with Rick Ross or something? You don't want to do it?
This is crazy.
By the way, this is hilarious, by the way.
I said, bro, I thought y'all was gonna play something live. He said, Skillz, it ain't no band. He said, trust me, just do it over the track. I'm like, if I do it over the track, then that mean I gotta spit it. It's gotta be on tempo. If I fuck up, the beat keep going.
Wait, how far out from the show is this?
We 2 days out. Okay. Bro, I'm walking around in my head, just saying these bars over and over because I can't fuck up on TV.
Right.
Show day come.
Right.
you know how they do? They get you there at 10 in the morning. And they keep you there all fucking day.
Oh, trust me.
Then the show comes. They start. Oh, Skillz, we're gonna take you to your seat. I ain't been to no award show in years. I see you on the red carpet.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, this shit it's lit.
Right.
I get there. I'm watching everybody else perform. D Nice, MC Light. They doing all the little tributes on the stage. Kid Caprice. Everybody killing it, but they doing songs.
Right.
I basically got 2 minutes a cappella at the BET Awards. Right? Boom. I go back to the trailer. I got the track on. I'm walking around. I'm trying to remember the shit. Blah, blah, blah. Hopefully this bitch on the teleprompter don't fuck it up.
Right.
Skillz are ready for you. Mad Skillz are ready. I'm like, fuck. All right, I throw my fit on, my drip is on, I go out there. I walk over, and Patti LaBelle standing next to me, which was, she last time I was here, she was shooting the day after. Y'all was like, yo, you gotta stay, you gotta take Patti LaBelle.
Right.
I'm watching Patti LaBelle.
Right.
Patti LaBelle goes before me, I believe. She did a Tina Turner tribute. Patti LaBelle goes on stage, starts singing Tina Turner, and forgets the words.
Oh.
I look at Twitter, they dragging Patti LaBelle. I'm like, what you think they gonna do to me? Because when we at home and we watch a tribute, the first thing we think is when somebody fuck up, we be like, yo, why is this thing called so-and-so to do that? He would have nailed that. Right. And like, yo, how Patti up there fucking up the words? Get Patti out of here. They should have called Lettucey. They should have. And I'm sitting there like, yo, Skillz, you up? They put me on the fucking joint. I'm sitting in the middle of the stage. And you know how the awards are. We need everybody to their seats in 1 minute. Motherfuckers still, yo, I'm gonna call you, fam. Knowing the line, the niggas. People still moving around. Yo, hit my line, bro. All this shit. We're live in 30 minutes. I'm sitting there like, saying the words back and forth, back and forth. All right, and we're on in 10. Bam, they do the countdown. You hear MC Light go, ladies and gentlemen, introducing Mad Skillz. I walk out. The fucking music starts playing, and I look right in front of me, and there's Busta Rhymes sitting right there with his family. And Busta.
Oh, this is when Busta got the Lifetime Award.
Busta got the Lifetime Award.
Right.
So Busta's sitting there with his whole family.
And he gonna critique you.
Oh, you can't fuck this up.
You can't fuck up in front of fucking the Dungeon Dragon and his family. I say the first line of the song, a child was born in 73. Not even she would realize what she would grow up to be. Busta goes, facts. You know how Bust's voice is. I hear Bust's voice heavy. Facts. And I just look at Busta. And I just started saying the rest. It was almost like when we in a cypher.
Right.
You vibing with me. I said the whole shout out to Busta Rhymes. He probably don't even know how much he helped me that day.
Wow.
Because I ain't even looking at the teleprompter. I had somebody that was hip hop.
Hip hop lifeline.
Right. Listen, and I said it and I spit it to Bust. And when I got to the last line, you never thought the hip hop, and Bust was like, take it this far. Put up and shit out. Yeah, shout out Bust, man, cause
you know I want to say, Skillz. You know I want to big up BET real quick because for the past couple of years, like them even having you like to know that you to curate that section, and their award show, like their award show. I've been going. I'm not an award show guy because I got ADD. You know what I mean? Like I move around too much. I from the resource room, special education. What's up, y'all? You know what I mean? So I haven't been, but I've been going these last years, and not only have they made me feel welcome, they're getting it.
They're doing it right.
I would say they 98% got their shit together. Of course, an award show is always going to be hiccups. It's always going to be an artist that wants yellow peanuts. You know what I'm saying? And purple grenades. You know what I'm saying?
But yellow peanuts and purple grenades.
Yeah, you know how that shit is. So you know what I mean. But they've been doing it, and I wanted to big up the whole BET staff, man, being professional,
man.
and
his whole staff.
Jesse is doing his thing. And moving on, you just bigged him up, but I want to big him up because I spoke to him this morning. It's crazy because for years, since recently, for back then on Violator, we would both be late night guys, like and stay in the studio late. You know, now I'm an early in the morning person. Like I'm up, and me and Bus, I only speak to Bus from 5 to 7 in the morning.
Right.
And he's going in.
Right.
I'm waking up. So we've been missing each other. So the other day I just called him and I was just like, yo, man. And I was like, don't change the subject. And he was like, what do you mean? I was like, don't change the subject. I know how you reflect. You turn it back on me and I don't want the props right now. I want to just talk to you. And he was like, what's up? I was like, yo, I don't think there's no other artist doing it at the level that you're doing it for this long. He's selling out shows every fucking night. And I said, and your outfits look like it's 2059. Like he's in a few, he passed Matrix. He passed Neo.
Yeah.
He's on some different shit. Like I'm looking and I'm like, yo, I'm just proud of him. And that's my friend.
Yeah, no, you gotta love it, man. To watch where he come from. And the trials and tribulations that Boston been through.
Absolutely.
He still got the same squad, still scratch your tour, still spliff. You know what I'm saying? They still mashing.
Same energy, if not even more energy.
If not even more. One of the best performers and lyricists, artists in this game, man. Like I love where he come. It's inspirational to watch artists from our era still flourishing. You know what I'm saying? Like I get a lot of flack for saying this, but I still believe it. You know what I'm saying? Like I always said it. And it's probably more relevant now today than it is when I was saying it. I've been saying this 5-10 years. There is no rapper bigger, more famous, got the best hip hop catalog, can wake up in the morning and do everything that he want to do and go to bed at night and do everything he did that day and never changed who he was and is as a person, and that's Snoop Doggy Dogg.
Oh, hands down.
There is no rapper bigger, more famous, and got a better catalog than Snoop.
Let me just say something, because I swear to God, I wanted to say this. Other than basketball, volleyball, no, I don't think I watched the handball. Breakdancing fucked me up.
No. Don't take the one chick for all the breakdancing.
That's all I saw. That's all I saw.
Don't disrespect.
She fucked it up. She fucked it up.
Breakdancers.
She fucked it up. Bring crazy legs back.
And two of them from Florida.
So let me just tell you something. I have never wanted to watch the Olympics in my life.
Ever.
Because of Snoop. And
he made it
he was still being Snoop. He crip walked with the motherfucking joint. That was hard. That was hard. I was like, I almost didn't want him to crip walk, but and by the way, it was a white person. Crip walk! Yelled out. I don't know if you noticed that. He did it. But he represented hip hop so good. Like he didn't have to burn, he didn't have to drink. Like you knew he was burning because you knew his eyes was still Snoop's eyes. But he, you know what I mean? He represented America, but in that inner circle of America, that's us. So he did such a great job. Every fucking
incredible job.
Like he made me want to watch. He made me want to watch the hurdles and the people with hurdles and they just like I'm like, oh, I was
no other rapper, bro.
Yes.
From 5 years old to 85 years old.
Right.
That everybody for that age and still in between knows exactly who he is.
Yes.
You don't see him and go, yo, man, dude look like Snoop Dogg. You see him and go, yo, that's Snoop Dogg.
Yep.
Like from a murder case to the Olympics to America's.
Is that the name of his next album? From a murder case to the Olympics.
Bro, I don't know of no rapper in the world that could do that. And his catalog, and people always say, "Oh, Skillz, that No Limit album was trash, Skillz. Snoop don't got the best catalog in hip hop." I'm like, bro, when I say catalog, I say songs that people know you for, a song that you are on, and then you perform it in your show. That's a part of your catalog. Snoop got so many records that you forget that he's on
that transcend hip hop.
Hip hop. I saw Snoop Dogg in Amsterdam. This might have been 2010. 2011. He came out on stage. Willie Nelson had a show the next day. Snoop got a show this night. I come to watch Snoop. Snoop come on stage at 11 o'clock. This motherfucker performed 45 minutes. The first 45 minutes was just guest appearances. And they was all hits. I'm talking PIMP. You forget he on that.
Yep, right.
He was on Fuck Them Up and Niggas. He was on that.
Right.
Yep, see murder.
Like, by the time this motherfucker did 45 minutes of guest appearances, by the time midnight hit, the first Snoop Dogg song he did, he was like, dude, Superfly said, man, Snoopy, you ain't even did none of your shit, homie. And all you hear is do, gin and juice. I was like, yo, this shit is crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't realize he had that many songs. Like, Snoop has so many. And here's another clincher. All of the hits, they all got his name in them. So you on stage and you going, you don't even realize that you're going Snoop or Snoop Dogg, Snoop Dogg. Like, bro, he got so many records that you forget he on. Snoop let be like, oh, he don't have no hits. He had no recent hits. I'm like, yo, his last hit was 2018. He was on fucking I'm living my best life. I ain't going back. You forget how many records he owned.
Wow, I forgot that.
Nobody got more. Nobody. LL, I love you. Hove second close.
Right.
But Snoop got the best hip hop catalog ever because you don't think that he's on these records. The last thing that you think about when you hear 1, 2, 3 into the 4, you don't even know. It don't register you. That's not even his song.
Right, that is Dre's.
That's Dr. Dre's song. When Snoop come on stage and go da 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 da, that's not even his song.
Right.
It's the motherfucker.
He got so many, bro. He got too many records, man. Like, that's the one person I ain't met yet that I want to meet. Cause I'm
You
like,
never met Snoop?
never met Snoop in my life.
2 times Drink Champs alumni.
And
Thank you, Snoop.
I tell Fuzzy.
And he
shout
told
out
me,
to
he
Fuzzy all the
hit me, I
time.
got the text to prove it. He was like, yo, I'm gonna come see y'all at the Olympics. But I didn't know what the fuck he was talking about back then.
Well,
I was
we
like,
know now.
I thought he was high. And then I'm like, oh, this nigga's hosting the fucking Olympics?
One
Like,
of
the American version?
Listen, and he never changes who he is.
Nah, that's the best part.
Yeah, that's
he
the
doesn't
best.
compromise
He
himself.
doesn't compromise. You
Yeah.
know what you get when you book
Yeah.
Snoop. Love that dude.
Who's your favorite rapper?
Rakim.
I can see that.
My whole DNA is Rakim and Kane.
Your top 5.
In no particular order.
No particular order.
5 is Black Thought.
Okay.
Number
Your peer.
4, Ice Cube. Number
Finn
3,
likes that.
Hove.
Wait, you don't like Ice Cube, bro?
Yes, I love Ice Cube.
Number 3 is Hove.
Just not as much as you.
Number 2 is Kane. Number 1 is Rakim. Because I'm the type of person, I can't put people in front of the person that
Right.
they influenced.
Oh,
I
that
couldn't
makes
put
sense.
Hove in front of Kane.
Right,
But
right.
you can't. But you didn't put Snoop in there.
Nah. Snoop. Famous. I
Right.
said famous in catalog. No disrespect. I ain't heard Snoop say a line in a few years that I've been like, ooh, that's a hard bar.
Right.
It's just Snoopy doing what he do.
Right.
You know what I mean? And when he stopped focusing on trying to be the best MC and started focusing on making songs that people remember and being memorable, Dre taught him that. He went into a different space. But Rakim and Kane are my whole DNA.
You realize Rakim didn't curse?
Yes, he did once.
Somebody said in Mahogany.
once where?
He
In
once
Mahogany, right? Yeah.
Fuck
Someone
around
hit
and
me.
missed the
Someone
show.
hit me. Said y'all lying to the people.
Yeah,
And Mahogany's such a dope record. I don't remember
fucked
the.
around and missed the show. That's the only time I ever heard him curse.
And your manicure on point.
That's never been said on Drink Champs, by the way.
No, your shit's just shining.
I feel like it's like a haircut. I only got 2 hands. I got to take care of my hands. You know what I mean?
So your shit's been shining.
Quick time?
Go ahead.
You got it? Well, hey, listen, what's going on with these shots? Who's doing what?
Sonny gonna drink for me.
You got a ringer. All right, Sonny, come in.
You want Paul to
drinking
drink
shots,
for you?
bro?
Take shots from Skillz.
Yeah, take a shot for Skip.
He driving, so
Okay,
All right, so
okay.
you're going to have to take some shots.
Yeah.
You can make small shots.
we can
not
take
water
small shots.
Not water shots.
take small shots.
Put the bottle.
Unless you want Sonny to drink for you.
Who's Sonny can drink?
Sonny DBT right here.
Come on, Sonny.
I'm drinking the first one of them.
But I have one shot with me at least.
Of course.
Since I've been drinking.
Of course.
I don't know this was sober champs
You
today.
have a shot glass? I'll just refill my own stuff.
You have another in here.
Of what?
Yeah.
What you looking to see what you missed?
No. This is quick time slime. This is our notes.
We played this last time. You know the rules.
I don't think we played it last time.
No? Damn, we didn't do that either?
Listen, I didn't get this last time, and I didn't get
So then, Dan, humor us and have some drinks here, because you might not drink. It's up to you.
All right, come on.
Okay.
So we're going to give you two choices. If you pick one, you don't drink. Nobody drinks.
If I pick one, nobody drinks.
Nobody drinks.
Okay.
If you say both or neither, the PC answer, we all drink.
So if I say the PC answer, we all got to drink. Y'all do that now?
We've been doing it.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all started this shit after I left.
Right after, like the flowers and this.
Remember when I was here and I did give me 5 rappers that'll never be in your top 5, and y'all niggas ain't want to answer that. Oh, man, they got me on quick time with slime. All right.
You ready? This one,
Wait, one more thing. Anybody that we mentioned, this is all positive.
Like story,
any
yeah.
story with them, just let's bring it up. Let's talk about it. You know.
I bet.
all right, this I see where y'all going with this. Okay.
These
And by the
guys.
way, it's the Colombian and the Dominican over there.
And small
who does
shots.
this.
Let's give them some small
Yeah,
shots. Don't have to be
yeah,
nothing crazy because it's a long game.
KRS or MC Shan?
KRS.
Okay. I know he's good.
Any story with KRS?
I do remember a time when he had a song and everybody in my neighborhood, I think the N.O.R.E factor was out. I was popping a little bit. Everybody was like, yo, KRS got a song. He dissed the shit out of you. And I was like, what are you talking about? They was like, no, KRS got a song. It's crazy. And I'm like, what? They was like, nah, he dissed you. You gotta go at him. And I'm like, I'm not rapping against no KRS One. What are you talking about? So then I finally hear the song, and I think it was MCs Act Like They Don't Know. And he said,
MCs not like that.
he said, MCs can only battle with punchline rhymes or something. He was like, that's the problem. You have no skills.
Ooh.
Like, and I was like,
Nah, I don't see
nah,
that.
he ain't talking about me. And I remember there was this one thing that he said back in the day. He was like, yo, if you're in the top 10 or you in the
He
top
goes
rap,
at you.
I already got a diss
rhyme,
rap lined up
yeah.
for you. So I was like, all right, I gotta write a rhyme for Chris. And I wrote, I'm young, I'm like 22, 23. I wrote a rhyme. And,
It's the KRS One?
Did you ever
just
spit
in
it?
case.
Do you remember this rhyme?
No, I don't. Just in case I came, because you know Chris don't give a fuck. So back in those days, so I might have saw Chris and he'd been like, I was absolutely talking. I'm like, oh shit! But yeah, I don't even remember.
KRS is my favorite.
I love Chris. But I will hope that Chris would see me say that and say, I taught him well, because I had some bars for him too, like he had for everybody else.
All right.
We need to ask him if that bar was about you.
Okay, Big L or Big Pun?
Rest in peace to both. But.
Yeah. I used to get a lot of Big L comparisons when I first came out. Because we both had
Maybe
that
the voice, yeah.
that nasally flow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But hearing Big L back in the Stretch and Barbito days, when I would hear Big L and I started, it was a couple rappers that I knew we were similar. And it was Common and it was Big L. But Big L had a rhyme pattern that I was like, if I'm a rhyme, I can't do that. I can't do what he's doing. Because Big L would do, y'all, I'm a wild child with the wild style. Your guns go boom, boom. My guns go pow, pow. From Harlem Uptown. Like, he would always do double syllables. And and so I was like, I can't ever rap like that. I already got a voice that sounds like him.
Yeah.
So I can't do
flow
that.
isn't similar at all.
Voice.
Yeah, the voice was close.
Common was too?
different.
When he was in the
because
first album.
Common was heavy
He was just the hype.
punchline.
Right.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So if something happened and you put it in a bar, Common already got it in the record. By the time you say it in the cypher, like, oh, you biting Common shit, like, damn, this nigga. But he was on Relativity, so Common records singles was coming out like crazy.
But they were saying this in his first album when he was doing that flow that he changed afterwards.
Yeah. And every time I heard Big L, he used to run that pattern back and forth. But Pun was one of my favorites. The way he would put words together, so I would have to say Big Pun.
Okay. LL or cannabis?
Y'all for real?
This is these niggas' question.
All right.
He loves to blame.
I love L. I saw L one time back in the day at this club in DC called Love Nightclub.
Sounds like LL belonged there.
Yeah. Violated days. You know what I'm saying? L was killing them. You know, and he was. I saw him going up the steps, and you know, this after the second run in, so I don't really want to run in. I don't want to speak to none of my heroes because Run done already fucking dirty,
which is a classic hip hop.
I have an extension for that run story too. So I see L coming up the steps, and L says, I said, "Yo, what's up, man? My name Mad Skillz." He's like, "I know who you are, B." He's like, yo, you dope, man. You dope. You just don't put out enough records, B. And I was like, I'm all fucking raucous. Like, what you want me to do? Like, you want me to make him put my shit out? Like, he was like, yo, put some more records out, B. And I was like, damn, man, that's dope, put some records. You know what I mean? Like, the fact that he knew who I was. Like, so yeah, I'll have to say LL. He did cannabis dirty.
Okay.
But one thing I want to say about cannabis is that we can't say that, like, I think people forget how ill it was, that moment that Cannabis had when he came out on the mixtapes, on the Clue mixtapes.
Oh, he was insane. Beats
like,
from the East.
Like the bars that he had, like everybody was going crazy over Cannabis. And I think what happened between him and LL, kind of people forgot about that.
He just caught a bad one because LL is probably, and this is just from me viewing him from then till now, LL is probably the most competitive rapper in the fucking world.
Right.
Like he seems like one of those people, he likes to compete. You know what I mean? I'll never forget when I heard the Who Shot Your record. And I remember seeing the video and Keith Murray was in the fucking beginning and it was all black and white. And then they had Foxy in the video. And then LL came out and LL was like, yo, female rappers can get it too. I don't give a fuck, dude.
Like,
I was like, damn.
with her.
I was like, damn, what Foxy do?
Right.
Like, yo, that's just tone and poke artists. Like, damn, like, LL, he still seems very competitive, which I guess that's what drives him, and that's dope. You know
that's dope. He still has that.
I wish I could have had that career. Like, that career is amazing to do what he did.
And to see what he's still doing.
Yeah, man. I saw him on the Rock the Bell shit with the Roots, and amazing show. And he was doing all this shit. He was doing out songs off Walking with a Panther.
And now he wearing bell bottoms.
Let that man do what he wants to do.
That's my man. That's my hero.
Let that man listen. He from Queens, man.
That's my hero. That's my hero.
Y'all the best borough for the rappers, man.
That's my hero. Okay.
I mean, we know that. Kendrick or Drake?
Kendrick. We already did that. K-Dot.
Cube or Common?
Ooh.
Common. I can't tell him that story.
Well, please. Tell us. It's just us right here.
No, I'll tell you. I'll tell you because I never told this before.
Yeah.
So, I'm on Raucous, right? And I did this record called So Far, So Good.
I bring it?
I'm in Philly. And somebody called this is in 2000. Somebody called a studio phone. They call it the phone studio. My manager goes, yo, there's a dude on the phone. They said they want to talk to you about clearing a song. I was like, who is he? He said, a guy named Derek Dudley. He said he managed Common. I was like, Common Sense? He like, yeah. Like, oh shit. All right, boy, I'll get on the phone. Common gets me on the phone. I'm like, he like, yo, what's up? I'm like, what's up, man? He was like, yo, so listen, I got this record, man. And I think he was on Geffen or whatever he was on. He was like, and we shooting a video today. He was like, but if I don't get all these samples cleared, they not going, there's no budget, they not going through with it. I was like, okay, why you need me? He's like, I Primo sampled your voice. And I was like, what record is it? He was like, it's a record called The Game. And I was like, huh? And he said the line to me. I was like, oh shit, that is me. He's like, yeah, Primo scratched you into the hook. Like, yo, where you at? You near a fax machine? Like, can I get this cleared like today? And I was like, yeah. Like, and he was like, yo, if you ever need anything, let me know. And I was like, actually, I'm on Raucous. I'm still trying to get there. You know what I mean? Like, I would love a verse. And he was like, all right, cool. Yeah, I got you. So I was like, all right, bet. He said, we're going to fax you over the paperwork. I said, all right, bet. My manager goes, who's my cousin at the time, he said, what did he say? I said, they want me to clear this record. My manager goes, whoa. Get that shit in writing. Because I know how it is. When it's your turn, niggas disappear. Mm-hmm. I was like, what? I said, maybe in the real Billboard hip-hop world, it's raucous and common, bro. Like, this ain't Def Jam and Electra. Like,
like you're cut from the same cloth, you feel.
Right, we cut from the same cloth. He like, Skillz, get that shit in right. I said, bro, but he need the video. He need it cleared today. He was like, I'm telling you, get the paperwork. I said, nah, I'm not going. I call Questlove. Yo, is Common good? Is he good? No, Rashid good. I call, you know what I mean? I call Black Dog. He like, yeah, nah, he good, bro. I said, all right, man. They faxed it over. I signed it, sent it back. My record time. I can't find this. Right? And Rashid, I love you. I never told him this. I can't find him. The label's like, yo, this is the first single. This is dope. I'm like, yo, I got a Common gonna do a verse on here. It's perfect. They like, yeah, all right. I'm like, I remember I went to a Locks show. Locks was in VA and I was telling Styles. And I remember Styles saying, yo, beloved, if shit is fucked up on your side, the game is done, B. And I was like, I can't find this nigga. This Common was heavy on his acting shit, right? So we get ready to shoot. I hit Talib Kweli. I say, yo, I need a verse. Blah, 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 blah. Talib does the verse. He on Ruckus too. He like, I got you, bro. Right. So we get ready to shoot the video. Common kept going to different studios and they was trying to run, you know, I used to run the budget up. So they like, yeah, we need, we need Chung King for 8 hours. We need a full budget. And Ruckus like, yeah, nah, we got $2,500 and you got 4 hours in court. It's not about to be that. Right. He finally cuts the verse. And I'm like, damn, this shit is dope. He killed it. 6 months later though. So my shit been delayed. I've been waiting on this verse. Chris Robinson gonna shoot the video for me, who's doing all his videos. But Chris Robinson's little brother, Chris Robinson was like, Skillz, your video budget is so cheap, I can't put my name on it. Ruckus ain't spending no bread like that. I'm gonna do the video, but I'm gonna sign it off on my little. What
was it, Robot Films?
Yes.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Boom. Chris shoots he get ready to shoot the video. He probably send me the treatment. Crazy. I'm trying to find Common. I just want you to be in the video. I can't find the nigga.
Again.
We 9 months late.
But you never got a hold of him, so it's not like you don't know if he's dissing you.
No, but then here it comes. It happens.
Oh damn.
Here's the shit. I got over it, but here's the shit. He's in Budapest or some shit shooting a movie. Right? I think it was that movie with Angelina Jolie or whatever, where they was doing the guns and the bullets.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
I get him on the phone. And I said, yo, man, like, this is my first single, and I'm really adamant. I'm like, bro, I watched your career. I watched how you move. Like, we cut from the same cloth. Like, it's my video. It's the first single, and this nigga tells me. This nigga says, yeah, I'm not really trying to do no videos right now. I said, bro, but Chris Robinson is shooting it. He just shot 9 of your last videos. Remember the Testify video? He shot all his videos. I'm like, yo, Chris Robinson is shooting it. And he just tells me no. Like, blatantly like, nah, I'm not trying to shoot no video with you. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? Months later, he do a movie, and the movie come out with Queen Latifah. Just Right. Remember, he was the leading man.
That's Rashid, basketball.
Rashid, I love you, but this the story. It's on drinks. I gotta keep it a bean. And they promoting the movie, but they doing it like grassroots. They at theaters. Like, yo, Queen Latifah is at Lowe's 16. And Common is, I was with Jazzy Jeff. We was at the Palms in Las Vegas. And Rashid is downstairs.
When you say Rashid, you talking about Common.
Common, that's his right. He's downstairs with the little table out front and people coming to see the movie. And Jeff like, yo, let's go downstairs and check out Common and Latifah movie. I'm like, I don't want to see that shit. That movie.
Does Jeff know what's going on with
Jeff
you and
don't
Common?
know.
Oh, okay.
Petty gang mafia's in full effect.
Right?
Yeah.
I go downstairs. Common is downstairs, chilling. And I see him, and I'm looking at him like you low key kind of just jerked me. Like you called me one day and you needed something right then, and I got it off for you. And then when it was time for me, you ain't returned the favor. Like yo, I never think you would be foul. Like that's how I'm thinking. I see him. And peace. How's the brother, man? Peace. Hey, peace, King.
Oh, baby.
I'm like, peace. I feel like Large Professor. I'm like, yo, peace is not the word to say. This ain't peace. And I want to say it to him so bad. He's like, oh, man, how's the brother, man? Oh, love. You know, it's all that. And I'm sitting there going, I'm really like, I'm tight. I'm tight. The Jeff looking at me like, yo, what's up? Skillz, energy, We go watch the movie. The whole time I'm hating. Fuck this movie. We watch the movie. We come back out. Common's still outside. Oh, Jazzy Jeff, Skillz. Oh, peace. What y'all think of the movie? I'm like, Jeff was like, yo, it was dope, man. Dope. And finally get to see you in the lead, man. You dope. He looked at me, and he probably don't even remember this. He was like, oh, Skillz, man, what you think of the movie? I was like, yo, Latifah killed that shit. So I hold this grudge for years. He don't know this. He probably looking back, like, he probably gonna see this like, damn, I didn't do that video. And then maybe a couple weeks ago, I was at the Roots. The Roots did a Hollywood Bowl, and it was like the thing they did it for the Grammys, but it was with Jungle Brothers, Moni Love, and he came out, and me and Rashid, me and Calm on stage doing EPMD versus going back and forth. So he probably don't I never told him this, but I was tight about that shit for years, but I had to let it go. But I was tight.
Wait, go back to what did Styles tell you again? Because
Styles was like, I told Styles about the whole shit, and it was, it's the paperwork, you know what I'm saying? So Styles was like, yo, I never even smoking a blanket like that. He was like, yo, Skillz, if shit fucked up on y'all side of the game, he's like, shit, yo, this shit wild.
What do you mean by that?
Like the backpack? The coaches are videos together. Like we over here fucking with we fucking with.
I find that hilarious.
I was just like, and every time I would see him, it was peace. How's the brother? And I'm like, the brother's fucked up. That's what I wanted to say. But
shout out to Common though.
Shout out to Common.
We just had him and P rocking.
You gotta pick.
Hold on. Damn, you fucked me up.
So it was slant. It was.
Let me ask you this before we keep moving on.
I can't believe
Is that word backpack rapper derogatory?
Hey, man. Like I told y'all before, I think it's only two kinds of music. I think it's good music and bad music.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So they gonna categorize it regardless. And people gonna use things, and they're gonna try to keep us in a box, but
or divide.
Right. I started as a rapper. I'm a writer now. I did a movie since I've been going, since I was here last, and it was funny because y'all had Rap Man on here.
Yep.
Right? I look at Supercell. I'm watching Supercell. Just watch it.
I saw your tweet.
Watch the first episode. I was like, damn, this shit is dope.
Yep.
I kept seeing created and written by Rap Man. I was like, where the fuck do I know that name? Rap Man.
Right.
It's like, I know that name, Rap Man. I watched the whole series. I'm like, damn, I can't. With season 2, I come out tomorrow. That shit is crazy. Where the fuck do I know that name Rap Man from? I went to his page. I looked at it. I was like, damn, I know son face. I'm sitting there one day. I'm looking, and I'm like, oh, shit, I remember him. He used to do wrap-ups in the UK. He started in 2012. He did wrap-ups up to 2018. I used to see him all the time.
Wow.
I DM him and I go, yo, I watched your show. I loved it. I knew your face. You used to do rap-ups back then. You was like, Skillz, bro. Oh, man, I took your whole shit. I took your shit, man. I knew you, man. And he was like, oh, bro, man, I took your whole shit, man. I used to do the rap box back in the day, man. And I was like, yo, that's so crazy. And I told him, I said, bro, to go from writing rap-ups to writing movies, I look at people like you, I look at people like Cube, I look at Queen Latifah, like, you know what I'm saying? I've done a film since then. It's a documentary, but still, I'm like, bro, to watch y'all do that and rise up like that, the sky's the limit for all of us, man. You know what I'm saying? Like hip hop is global at this point. Shout out to Rap Man, man. And if you haven't watched Superstar, watch Superstar.
And watch our episode with him as well, man. Man.
Nipsey Hussle or DMX?
X, because you know I had the X story right before we was here when X passed.
Okay.
When me and X was at the KFC.
Tell us the story again. Yeah.
Y'all remember when I was here last?
Yeah.
And I went to the airport and DMX was at the airport and the flight to New York got delayed. And my baby moms came back around and picked us both up. And we went to get some chicken at KFC. And we walk into the KFC and the girl's looking at us like, oh shit, I know these two niggas. And she looking at X, don't say nothing. And she like, oh shit, I know. And then DMX, she's like, can I help y'all where you want? And DMX says the infamous line, let me get an 8-piece, no skin. She's like, what? No skin on my shit. And this before boneless, like any of that shit. This is 98. So
he invented it.
He bugging. I never seen nobody order chicken with no skin. He got it. He ate it. We went back to the airport like 5. We fly to JFK, and it's a small plane, 16 people, and me and DMX in first class, and he's telling me the whole premise of Belly because he about to go shoot it. And he like, yeah, I got this movie, you know what I'm saying? T-Boss gonna be in this shit, you know what I mean? Nas, it's gonna be crazy. And I'm sitting there like, yo, this nigga is wildin'. Like, and it's me, DMX, and like 12 white business.
And everybody hears the story because it's a small plane.
You know what I mean? He come home, you know what I mean? He go to Jamaica, get his shit right, you know what I mean? Then he come back, Nas ain't with it, you know what I mean? But it's gonna be crazy. Like, Hype will shoot this shit like a movie. And I'm sitting there like, yo, can you bring it down a little? It feels a little, you like, yo, you gotta relax. That's how I feel like, you gotta relax. But there was no telling X to relax. He was how he was everywhere he went. Rest in peace to the dog, man.
Yeah.
Miss that dude. Man,
I miss him. I miss him.
And rest in peace to Nip as well.
Yeah.
I used to drink wine in front of him. He was like, you drinking that sister juice? It's like, damn, my nigga.
That sounds like him.
A Tribe Called Quest or Brand Nubian?
Tribe. It's gonna have to be Tribe. Even though I love what Brand Nubian did in the beginning. Pooh Bah was one of my favorite rappers of all time.
We need Pooh Bah over here, man.
But Tribe was it for me. Like, when I saw Tribe Called Quest, I saw myself. You know what I'm saying? They were the native tongues, that whole thing. They was the gateway to, you can still be yourself.
Right.
I ain't gotta be a gangster rapper. I ain't gotta be from the hood. I ain't gotta try to be super sexy. I could just be that. So Tribe, man, that first album.
You know what? You fucked me up because I always kind of attributed that to my era to Pharrell, but I'm forgetting Pharrell got that from
no, absolutely. That was Tribe. And Tribe got it from Jungle Brothers.
Yes.
Like, we can't. We got to go further back.
Yeah. Tribe changed my life. Like, I literally have a T-shirt that says that, and when I wear it, it's literally true. Like, they really changed my life.
I never told you, like, you know, from Queens, I looked up to them so much.
Right.
And when I met Fife, I'll tell the story all the time because I took his line. And he said, Bo know this, and Bo know that, Bo know Jack. And I was like, N.O.R.E know this, and N.O.R.E know that, and N.O.R.E know Gat. Why? Because N.O.R.E booked that. Fife seen me, like, and instead of me, like
He was like, I'm getting you back.
I was like, what?
That sounds like Fife, man.
He was like, I don't know which line I'm gonna take.
I'ma take your
shit
shit.
on yourself and just shoot your block to make you know he's talking about N.O.R.E. I'm gonna get you back.
That
And I
sounds
was
like
like, hey, but by the way, I'm like, yo, I'm trying to
paying
show you.
homage. I'm trying to show love. Yeah,
he was
like,
he was competitive, like you said.
Yeah.
Like he didn't care. Like he looked at everything like a sport, and he looked at everything like a game.
Yeah,
Like
I get
yeah,
that.
like when I say a game, not playing around. I mean
Right.
like shit like that. Okay, and Nas or Jay-Z?
Yeah, I can't pick one of that.
So then
Yeah.
finally take a
I
shot.
got a text from Hov in my phone. I did work with Nas last year.
Yeah,
I
and you got
can't
a
pick.
record with Nas on Timberland, right?
Yeah, he watched me.
Oh shit, I didn't look at it like that.
You got a drink in there?
Yeah, it's nothing in here.
Okay.
Jamie, what happened?
Well, I wasn't sure what he wanted.
Okay.
He says he'll take whatever
Y'all.
He wants Mama Juana. Here, give it
Yeah,
to
give me
him.
some of that. Small shot. I'll take it. Yeah, Nas watched me on that song, but I just damn, he really put me in the fucking dirt.
Who?
Nas, what?
Really?
I came back to the studio. Tim played that beat, and I'm thinking they gonna play my. So imagine coming back into the studio and you think you don't even know nobody's been in the room. You
Oh, so
just
you don't
come
know
back.
he's on the record.
I come back in the studio. I'm thinking Jimmy Douglas then mixed it. This the clean, crystal clear version. B come on, bond. I hear splash I dudes with gas I use. Ice dangle off my chest cause my cash improved. Nice knuckle game. Chip 2, weigh a buck and change. I want the dough, fuck the fame. Already made history. Y'all can have that. That ain't shit to me. I was like, God, Jesus. Like, it was the way Nas floated on that. I wanted to say "Take Me Off,"
Right.
but I was like,
you gotta be on the record with Nas.
I got a song with Nas. I'm the
Right.
only nigga from Virginia got a song with Nas at the time, so I had to take it. But let me,
Yeah. Solid.
Cheers, brother. No, you gotta take it again, man. We ain't see you. It didn't happen.
Oh, that's not that bad.
I love this one. By the way, I just want you to know they make that in a tub in Kindle. Dude makes that with his feet. Just so you know. I'm just looking. He's like, I'm just playing. I just playing. That's a joke.
NWA or Public Enemy?
Damn, I wanted that one.
Damn. Chuck D. Remember I told you I teach at college? Mm-hmm. Chuck D was one of the people that wrote a letter to the dean,
Oh, wow.
tell them to hire me.
Oh wow.
I still got the letter framed.
You asked him to do that?
Yeah. And he did it.
All right,
And the crazy about the letter looked like graffiti, hand wrote it. It looked like graffiti. It wasn't a typed letter signed Chuck D Public Enemy. He wrote it like graffiti to the
Fire.
crazy. But in WA, and I'm gonna say this, and I mean this because I don't think it's ever been a group that when they came in, they changed everything, and the shit was never the same after that.
That's very true.
Gangsta rap came in, and the shit never left since NWA.
Right.
So I would have to say NWA is the most influential hip hop group of all time. So it's NWA.
See, me, I think they're both influential in the opposite ways.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
they're the same.
yeah,
I think they're the same on opposite sides of the spectrum.
Even on the opposite sides of the coast too.
Like they were my two favorite groups forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just know when niggas realize that they can rap about their hood and talk some gangster shit, they never stopped.
Right.
It never stopped. And NWA hit the pond and it rippled, and that motherfucker's still going in 2024.
And I think the next iteration of that change was Master P.
Yep.
I think that changed a lot after that.
Yep. It definitely did.
Definitely for good. Okay. Cold Crush or the Furious Five?
I gotta go with Cold Crush because Kaz was a problem, bro.
Yes, big up.
I listened to them old tapes. Kaz was a problem, man. But so was Mel. Shit.
Yeah.
Listen, and you want to talk about changing the game? After the message, the game changed.
Yes, facts.
Nobody Nobody knew that they could rap about what was going on in
For
their
real,
neighborhood
right.
for real until that happened. I sat down with Master G from the Sugar Hill gang.
Yeah.
And
You did his
asked him-
podcast?
and I asked him, I said, yo, when you rapped, everybody rapped the same way.
Right.
They would say a long ass sentence with a word that rhymed at the end. I got something to tall. I got something. Watch the Knicks play basketball. That was how everybody rapped. And he was like, right. I said, who the fuck changed it? Because
Melly Mel.
and but here's the thing, because the first time I heard it was Running Them, right? That's when I recognized
But
Suck
Melly Mel came
MCs.
first.
But Melly Mel came first.
Right.
But I didn't realize.
For lack of a better term, Melly Mel and them was first because that I think it sounded like a pause. Melly Mel came first.
Even
Sound like a little bit of a
though
pause.
Sugar
My
Hill
bad.
Rappers Delight jacked Kaz, even
Yes.
though.
But everybody thought that they had to rap the exact same way, and then
Right.
Mel and them came in and shortened it.
Right.
So that phrasing wasn't that long sentence with the word at the end no more.
Right.
It was a child is born, no state of mind, blind to the ways of mankind. It was way more words rhyming in the thing.
The rap scheme changed.
Yeah, and once it changed, it never went the fuck
Right.
back.
Right. NWA did that. Nas did that.
Right, you
The rules
haven't
started
heard,
changing.
You
Wu-Tang
haven't
did
heard
that.
nobody rap like that.
Right.
Since
Right.
you hear a nigga rap like that now, you're like, oh, that's that old school flow. That nigga gotta be 80 rapping like that.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Like, it's not the same. But so I would have to say Mel. You know what? Nah, Furious 5 Cold Crush, I can't choose.
Okay, good.
Oh, so we gotta take a
I
shot.
can't choose. All right, salute. I can't take. I
You
can't.
like to drink, so you good.
Whatever.
Okay. Biggie or Tupac?
Rest in peace to both.
Rest in peace, both.
And you met them both, right?
I met Pac in the elevator, Jack the Rapper.
Did we talk about this last time? Oh no.
I met Big.
Wait, you just can't.
But yeah. Stay with the elevator because I've heard elevator stories with Tupac, and they were always something crazy going on.
He was in the elevator, Jack the Rapper. He was coming downstairs. He had the Carl Kanai vest on with the bandana.
Was there a beef about to pop out?
That was the shit when Luke and them got the beefing with Death Row. Pac wasn't on Death Row yet though.
The
This is
Cowards in
before,
Compton record?
when they threw
Yeah, Howard
bottles and
wearing the
shit
shirt.
down in the Marriott Marquise. And I remember getting off the elevator. It was crazy. I remember getting off the elevator and I saw Russell Simmons and MC Search, right? And my man was like, "Damn, that was Tupac." Like, and I wasn't a Tupac fan.
It's Digital Underground Tupac.
Yeah.
Okay.
From
So he's not involved in that beef at all.
No, he wasn't involved in
Right.
that. Biggie, I was on the same label as Junior Mafia. So,
Atlantic.
Yeah, Big Beat Atlantic.
Big beat.
With Reef, shout my man Reef.
Reef, okay, my man.
Daddy Reef. Me and Reef did my whole first album. I remember
Shout out to Reef.
I stayed 2 blocks up from Unique Studios.
Oh, Unique. I love Unique.
Right, so you walk past Quad, you go down, Unique was there. I was living there.
Around the corner from each other.
Yeah, I was living there. I lived in a place in Big Beat moved me to New York so I could do the album because there weren't no studios in Virginia like
Right.
that. But because it was cheaper for me to come to New York, I lived somewhere in New York where you had no business living. I lived in like 49th and like 6th Avenue.
Right.
At Radio City Apartments. I'll never forget it. I had a little maid that used to come every week. But I remember going in the Quad.
He was the fucking maid.
I wasn't fucking
But the way you said it, the way you said it, I had a little maid. The way you said it, I was like, I'm like, damn, this
I was living in New York. I used to get on the N and the R, go down to Rock and Soul, get records or whatever. I remember going in the Quad when they gave Biggie the deal, Biggie and Un the deal. And me and the Artifacts was like, it's about to be a rap. The Backpack
They were on Big
niggas
Beat
is-
too?
Because Dynamite Soul. That was the first record I was ever on.
I love this remix. It's one of the
Going
best.
to the studio, Big in there, C's, and I think it was Reef. I can't remember if Reef introduced me to him and Un. I can't remember if it was Reef or somebody from the label.
This is Undias Under Entertainment.
Yeah. And he said, yo, this Mad Skillz. You know what I'm saying? He knew on Big Beat. I said, what's up, man? I spoke to him, gave him pound, and he was smart money. He said, damn, dude, them Timbs is leaning. And I was like, he looked like I had on Tim's, but they wasn't fresh. Like my buttons wasn't fresh. But I'm like, damn, this nigga just clowned me.
That's that New York shit.
I'm like, I don't even know this nigga.
And
Like,
you can't do that with Tim's. Tim's and Air
I didn't know.
You cannot do that around New York.
No, you gotta understand. I really look like I work construction in my shit. Like I really look like I was on the fucking block with the, you know what I mean? So he was like, and he looked once, and then he was like, damn, dude, them Timbs is lean and seeds falls out. I'm like, yo.
Shout out to Steve.
And then like, so we do. He has my beat. Clark Kent plays in the beat for Move Your Body. And he wants the beat, but Clark has already told me it's
who's he?
my
Who
beat.
wants it?
Big.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So Clark is like, you can't have that. That's Mad Skillz beat. And he like, who?
The dude with the
Said
weed and Tim?
he's on Big Beat. He's Kim and them label mate. He was like, and the other one that's for Jay. He's like, man, you get this nigga everything, talking about Jay. And then Clark goes, well, Jay is my artist. You're Puffy's artist. He was like, man, but this joint is, Clark, come on, man. Come on. He was like, nah, man, I already promised it to Mad Skillz. So he like, all right, whatever. We do the song. And I'm like, remember, I don't know no hooks. I don't know what the fuck a hook is. So I just laid 3 verses. Clark like, yo, we gonna put a hook in here.
Let's Move Your Body.
Yeah, and I take everybody move your body. I sample Big and Havoc from an old Mobb Deep record.
This is in my notes, but keep going.
So Clark, Biggie hears the record and has to clear it.
Oh, shit.
Because it's everybody, move your body. And he like, yo, you owe me, Clark, you owe me. And Clark like, yeah, I got you. And I think the next record he hooked him up on was Brooklyn's Finest. And I didn't find this out until 2020. I'm talking to Clark on my podcast, and he just goes, yeah, I ain't tell you about that time Big wanted to move. I said, yo, what the fuck do you mean? He could have had, I said, yo, why you didn't give him
on the record? Yeah.
He was like, yo, he said, because that was your record.
Right.
I wasn't going to give him your record. And I was like, but we didn't know what was going to happen and how Big was going to turn into the greatest of all time, whatever.
Right.
But Clark was like, yo, you know me, I'm loyal. Like, and I was just like,
Clark is like that.
That's dope of Clark.
Big up, that's my OG. I got to give it up to him. Yeah. Biggie almost had my shit.
Oh, that's hilarious. Locks or Dipset?
All right. I'm going to say they both are important to the culture. But anytime you say them 2 names, the first thing that pop into my head is the fucking battle.
Right.
I never thought I would see the day.
Me neither.
And I love Killer. I love Jim. I love the Locks. I never thought I'd see the day where Jada would out Cam. Because he was more entertaining. He was more funny. You know what I'm saying? And when
they also people.
They also people.
Yeah, they also
but when I looked at that battle, what I realized was that, shout Technician too.
Yeah, absolutely.
That battle would not be the same without DJ Technician.
He decided.
But what I realized from that the Locks are brothers, loyal, they friends, they brotherhood. They done 1 million shows together. So for them to get together that night was light work because they done that 1 million times. Dipset got together that night
for that night.
Show.
Right.
They probably hadn't really spoke too tough before that. So I know as an outsider looking in, it had to be a cold day in Harlem the next day.
You know, I tell you the truth. You know, I was, they all my
Yes.
brothers. I love them both. But I was like kind of being nosy. And I remember the day before, I just called them all. And I remember, Jim being one place, Cam being another place, and I don't think Jewel's actually answered. But I remember me calling Kiss, and then hanging up, and then calling Styles, and they're like, yo, we're
right here.
And I'm like, oh, Like, you know what I mean? Like they were together. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and they were like planning, they was rehearsing. So I think that was a difference. I don't think and let me go on a limb and say I don't think the Lox is overall better group than Dipset at all. I don't think either or. I think that night it was about who had the better performance, who had the better focus, and that was them that night. And that was them.
I loved it. As a fan of hip hop, it was such a beautiful night.
It was.
And you know, to see that. To see them popping shit and getting chippy with each other, you know what I'm saying? Not violating, not going too far.
It was respectful. You
know what I mean?
You can tell they was people.
Yeah, you can tell they had talked before. They like, y'all just don't say nothing crazy about fucking, like, you don't say this, nigga. But like, I knew from the beginning when Cam came out and said, yo, y'all niggas gotta go first. Y'all not home. You not home, nigga. We at home. Y'all not home. And like reminding niggas like, yo, these niggas is from Yonkers, bro. They not from the city. Like, nigga, we at home. And then Jada looked at that nigga and said, yo, hey, Cam, you live in Miami. Drop that shit, Cam. I was like, it's over. I knew then, but
I didn't catch that.
Oh, he said, oh man, it was crazy.
So that was later in the show when he said that.
That was crazy.
But beautiful battle, man, and hip hop won that night.
Yeah.
So I would have to say the Lox.
Okay, Rough Riders or Rockefeller?
Damn, yo. I'm gonna say Heyday. I have to say Rockefeller, because I was such a fan of them together, Dame, Biggs, and Jay, and what they created, them showing us black millionaires and businessmen. And even though it didn't end up the way, every time I hear it's a record by Rel called Love for Free. And every time Jay come on that record and the chords come on, you hear Jay-Z go, this is Rockefeller for life. This is Rockefeller for life. I still think about, damn, what that could have been.
If it would have been for life.
If it would have been for life. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to leave that subject alone.
So, Rockefeller. I knew you was going to stay away from it.
You just went too elegant.
Yeah, you super close to it.
It's like, whoa, it's
you super close to it.
Oh, stay away from that one.
Clue or Flex?
Flex is a better party DJ, I would say, than Clue for me.
Right.
I've been to a Clue party, it was cool. I've been to a Flex party. Flex try to match it.
Definitely different kinds of DJs.
Two different kinds of DJs. Yeah. As far as influential, they both. Flex is super influential in New York City and across the world. Clue, the mixtapes. That was our lifeline for years.
Yep.
Show Me the Money Part 1 and Illuminati, all that shit.
They both controlled, one controlled this side and
yes,
one
they
controlled
both
this
had different,
Right.
They was getting money in different ways, but it was all under music. And it's still versions on Clue songs, Clue tapes that I still haven't heard to this day. I'm gonna say Clue.
I think Clue is the greatest mixtape DJ of all time.
Yeah.
And I think Funk Flex is the greatest radio DJ of all time. Flex made me miss flights before.
Yeah.
Like when Flex say pull over, I pull over.
Yeah.
Like, yo, pull over New York City. I'm like, word up. Like I don't even understand that this is an act or if it's an act or not. I just
you
roll
really
with it.
want that?
Yeah.
I think I only got one Flex bomb in my life. And I did
literally one.
No, he hit it a couple times, but it was I redid the Slick Rick record, Lick the Balls.
Yep.
Lick the ball.
And he loved it. And dropped it and put the bombs on it. And I just remember having that feeling like, damn, like we in the city and fucking Flex dropping bombs on my shit. I knew what it felt like, you know what I'm saying? Only once though. But yeah.
Good. Kanye or Just Blaze? Obviously, producer-wise.
It could be anything. Remember, it's his criteria.
I would say Just Blaze, because he's a nicer person.
You don't like Kanye?
See, that's his criteria.
You got a story?
Kanye story? Yeah.
What happened?
We're like,
So
here we go.
I'm on Raucous.
Yeah.
I'm on
Oh,
Raucous.
this is Pink Polo Kanye.
Yeah.
Okay.
He lived in Hoboken, New Jersey.
Okay.
I'm on Raucous. There was a dude named Howie McDuffie.
Okay, I remember that.
Remember Howie McDuffie,
Yeah.
fat boy?
Yeah.
He used to talk all slow. Yo, kid, I could take you up to Hot 97, yo. I'm like, I'm gonna take you over to this dude named Kanye. He do beats for, he about to be the new high tech. I remember him saying that. We go over to his crib and he got it was a rolling VS 1680. Remember those?
Yep.
So he playing me these beats. And I'm listening to the beats because I got a deal. My album's coming out on Raucous. I got a budget. So Kanye trying to get on. He played me a few beats. He burned them to a CD. And I'm leaving, and I'm about to get the train and go back to Virginia. And he writes down his number and his name or whatever. And he's handing me the CD. For the beats I took, it might have been like 12. So he's handing me the CD. I put my hand out, and he did like this. He was like, hey, can I just explain one thing to you before you take these beats? I was like, yeah. He was like, if you don't like the beats and you don't want to use them, don't put my shit on no mixtape. Don't leak my beats. That's how I eat, B. And I was like, all right.
This is early Kanye.
He's like, yo, that's how I
He's
eat, man.
still cocky.
You ain't the only person that got these beats all over the place. So if you don't want to use them, cool. Just I don't want to look up and you want a new whoop-de-whoop. And I was like, all right, cool. I was like, all right, I got you, bro. Like, no doubt. You know what I'm saying? Respect. And he hands me the CD. He was like, no, but I'm serious though. And I was like, all right, man. I heard you. And I'm not a 4-year-old. You don't gotta explain this shit to me twice. So we at the door, backpacks on, about to walk out. Like, so he fucking
the uniform.
so it's the third time. The third time. So I'm like, all right, man. And it's in a little clear case or whatever. So he hands it back over, and he said, yo, I'm for real, man. He pulls it back again. Howie McDuffie goes, yo, this nigga. he pulls it back. I said, yo, I heard you. But to the point, I'm like, yo, I really don't want the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fuck? Like, so between, he was, that's my Kanye story. He was crazy back then. He was a little weirdo back then.
Did you ever get to use the beat?
Nah, I didn't. I was going to I had one, and I did like one. And I remember me and Howie used to play it a lot. And I was going to go to, me doing the shit he told me not to do. I was going to go.
You leaked it on a mixtape?
We was going to go to Hot 97, and I was going to rap over it on K-Slay shit. But I rapped over something else. Because K-Slay was probably, rest in peace, K-Slay.
Rest in peace.
K-Slay was probably the first DJ in New York that just totally fucking disrespected me. Like shitted on me. And I was just like, why?
Wait, what you mean?
I
don't remember.
This went left.
I didn't say this last time. It was a video shoot for Styles had a song on Raucous with Pharoah Monch.
Yeah.
What was it called? My Life.
Yeah.
We was all in the
It's a
video.
dope record.
M.O.P., Fox, rest in peace, Fox.
It's a big record.
She's in the video.
Yeah,
We all at the video shoot. I go to the video shoot. I go get a slice of pizza. The Tech and Steel in there. Everybody in the video. I go get a slice of pizza. I'm walking back across the street, and I want to say it's Graf. I want to say Graf was out there. It might have been Papoose, and it's K-Slay. And the drama hour was the hottest shit in the world. Mm-hmm. So I just, me being me, I say, yo, man, like, I say, yo, Slay. He like, what up? I say, yo, how can I get on the drama hour? And he didn't even look at me. This nigga said, man, you got to be nice. And he looked over there. I'm like, my man look at me like, hey, I'm from Virginia. We used to niggas disrespecting us. But you not gonna do it for too long. So I'm like, I said, you saying I ain't nice? He like, nah, I'm just saying, get on the drama hour, son. You gotta be nice. Still ain't looking at me. I go to Raucous the next day. I say, hey, nigga, I don't give a fuck how y'all pull it off. I gotta get on the drama hour, Hot 97. I don't tell me when and where. I don't give a fuck how you do it. So Howie McDuffie finessed finessed Slay, like, yo, I'm gonna come up there with the raucous. Oh, I'm gonna bring Pharaoh, I'm gonna bring Mos, I'm gonna bring Kweli. He had a new rapper named DOE or whatever, and I'm gonna bring Mad Skillz. They all gonna freestyle on your shows. Slay like, all right, bring them up. Because it's just guests on the show.
Right.
And I think Pharaoh had Simon Says.
Simon Says, get the fuck
right?
up.
I come up that bitch with a vengeance. I'm pissed. I think Mo showed up. Pharaoh didn't. But they still let us come. So I go up there. This 50 Cent had just dropped In the Club. It's going around. Most did his verse for Beef. The same shit he spit on the Chappelle show.
Yeah.
It come to me. I said, yo, throw that 50 shit on. And they threw the 50 beat on, and I blacked the fuck out, like spaz. And he goes, I get to the end of I think I did sick. Like, I was sick before Big Daddy Kane was doing this. I was sick when Biz Markie was a cute baby. Like, I was doing all these. I was sick when Bobby Brown was fucking dancing for Suge Knight. I was doing all this shit. And he gets to the end of the freestyle, and then I guess the board op or whatever, I think his name was Malachi. And I heard he said, hey, Malachi. He was like, yo, that might be the hottest freestyle nigga ever spit up here, B. Right. Like, yo, that shit was crazy. And I just looked at the nigga and I just walked out.
He was like,
you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, nigga. I want to say it's still on YouTube somewhere. Like, look up Mad Skillz, K-Slay, Drama Hour. I blacked out. I lost it. But it was a good moment. But yeah, K-Slay lit a whole fire in me. So appreciate that. Sure. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
As many of y'all know, Drink Champs wants to give flowers while people are here to receive them. Giving flowers and celebrating our legends while they can still smell them. We have partnered with What the Flower to create this movement where everyone can give flowers to the legends in their lives. You can now order a custom flower box for the someone you want to show appreciation to by visiting www.wtflowers.com and place your orders now.
That's hard as fuck.
Primo or Pete Rock?
Those are both my guys, man.
So you're taking a shot?
Whoa. Hold on.
I thought it's a good drink.
You know what? Primo sampled me.
Yeah, but you didn't get the verse from Common.
I didn't get the verse from Common either. But Primo sampled me a couple of times on the game, and he sampled me on a J. Rue song. So I'm gonna go with Primo. Okay. I still want to rap over Primo beat. That's like my.
You haven't?
I never rapped over Primo beat.
What?
But you got one mic, one MC, and one DJ with Pete Rock. Yeah.
Damn, I got a song with Pete Rock. Damn.
Yeah, damn.
And that Pete Rock album is dope.
Yeah, no, it's fire. It's fire. Love that album.
What about that?
Timbaland or Pharrell?
No, we're not doing that.
Yeah, we are.
No, we're not.
Oh, that's right, WBA.
Yeah. Come on,
I'm not doing that. I'm not. No.
You got a drink of that? I don't know if you got.
I'm not. Oh,
No,
I'm drinking for him. Actually, like that one.
Damn.
Oh shit.
Pharrell and Timbo. That's a hard one.
Yeah, next one.
Chris Brown or Trey Songz?
No, we're not doing that.
I guess you got another shot right there.
Come on, man.
By the way, that's them.
What are y'all doing to me, man? Come on, man. How y'all gonna pit Virginia artists again?
What happened? You did that, bro? What the fuck you doing to my music, bro?
You did. You dropped the drop.
Come on. First Bougie almost broke my record, and
Yo, what the fuckery? What happened to me, man? He had it in his thumb.
Yo, I had anxiety.
You should have seen your face. You like this.
No, I had anxiety.
You ain't seen this shit.
I was like,
he held this Buju record for so long, so he's giving it to him. But we're in the middle of like talking about streaming. So Buju grabs the shit and EFN is like, this is not funny. And he's like this.
What is this?
What is that? The intellectual property? And it was taken in a mind and go to the cloud. And the cloud. And then what happened to me? EFN is like, give me my record.
But in my mind, I'm like, the irony that he's saying that physical is more important than digital. But he's throwing the I'm like, no, Buju, stop it.
Yo, you gotta see EFN's face because he's like, even though Buju's saying the illest shit in the world, he's still wearing a record. He's
that's a true DJ. I thought he was gonna list. And I was gonna be like, oh no.
He held that record just like he held yours.
That was your voice on that record, but that's mine.
Right. That's my pay for that blessing.
Yo,
That's final,
that's hilarious.
motherfucker.
That was dope.
Oh,
That was
man.
dope.
Yo, okay, hold on. Where's the next one?
Damn, Trey and Chris, y'all wild.
Yeah, nah, that's dope.
Missy or Eve?
Missy.
Oh, okay.
You made it. Easy.
Clips or Dog Pound?
First of all, it's gonna be the Clips.
Okay.
That's family.
That's clear.
But I do have not even a story, but I do remember, and you probably don't. Most people probably don't remember this. We were talking about when I thought KRS One
This
Threw a shot at you, right?
So at the beginning of New York, when the song comes on and you start
that?
hearing the fade in,
Yo,
and
B.
you start hearing and they start talking New York. Like, Yo B, yo B, yo word to mother, son. Da, 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 da. And then you hear niggas say, "Yo, I got mad skills, son." Like right in the beginning of the song. And I was like,
say that.
Yo, is these niggas talking about me? But I knew they was trying. They was dissing New
Right,
York.
right,
There's no question. But I always remember that. Like damn, like Daz and Corrupt said my name in the song.
You should have sampled that though.
Right, it's so low though. But if you go back and listen, you can hear it and shit.
Yeah, I was so mad when Pac didn't mention us. He mentioned Mobb Deep. It was our record. I was like, damn, bro. I was like, I mean, he didn't mention us at all. Like, I was like, is he gonna do a remix or something?
Like, I wanted to smoke.
I wanted to smoke. I seen LA.
What a crazy time, man.
Okay, where we at?
MOP or Mobb Deep?
Yeah, I wanted to ask that one.
You took too long, buddy.
I got an MOP story.
Please.
They did a show in VA at this club called Flavors, and it was them. I want to say original Gun Clappers, OGC, and it was J. Rue.
Right.
Motherfuckers wasn't feeling J. Rue, so they was
The Damager.
They was tossing shit up on the stage or whatever. And they was like, yeah, we not really here for that.
Where's this again? Sorry.
It's in Virginia.
Virginia, okay.
He had Come Clean.
Yeah.
You want a front?
It wasn't fucking with him.
J. Rue's dope though.
It wasn't fucking with him back then.
Super dope.
It was early. I don't even think the record had caught on.
Also, before the record was a hit.
OGC comes out, they do their thing.
Original Gun Clappers.
And then MOP come on stage. I'll never forget it. Them niggas had a slew of people with them. And Fame got on the mic and was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? We from New York, you know what I'm saying? Browns, whatever he was saying, Mash Out Posse. You know, we about to do a couple songs. We gonna fucking rap. You know what I'm saying? We gonna play some joints. We gonna get it off in here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna let y'all niggas know now. Any of y'all niggas throw some shit up here, I'm gonna punch y'all niggas in the face. And my man right here gonna jump off the stage. My man right here gonna jump off the stage and kick all y'all niggas in the face, breech birth style. Word to mother, son. Play my shit. And the beat came on, and everybody just stood there. And I was like, yo, these niggas are scared as fuck. They literally came on stage and scared the audience into not doing anything while they fucking rapped. And I mean, they going, how about some hardcore? And niggas knew that song, and nobody's going, yeah, like They was so scared, the crowd wouldn't even say the hook. I watched it happen. I swing past the hotel because my DJ was dropping off his equipment or whatever. They all in front of this rinky, because it's a college town. It ain't no 5-star hotels in this town. It's in Petersburg. So they standing in front of the hotel, and I didn't even know they knew who I was. So I'm dropping my man off. I give him a pound, and I just hear Fame go, hey, yo, Mad Skillz. I'm like, shit, this nigga know my name? I'm like, what's up? Yo, where the weed at? I was like,
I would smoke.
I'll find you something. I don't smoke, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, I remember saying like, yeah, man, I'll get y'all. I send my man over here. So I sent my DJ to go talk to him. I think they hooked him up with the plug that night. But I just remember how scared they had everybody in that club. But it's clips all that.
Said that.
Yeah, in Virginia, man, they came down there and scared the audience.
Yo, man.
Next one, E.
Fucking
Teddy Riley or Q-Tip?
Q-Tip, come on, man. But
he said that quickly, too money style.
It's funny because every time when I see Teddy Riley, he don't even call me Mad Skillz, he just call me Virginia. Every time I see him, he say, "What up, Virginia?" He don't even say my name. He just says Virginia. We got the same lawyer. But yeah, it's Q-Tip all day, and y'all already know why. So
Okay, loyalty or respect?
how about trust?
Damn, he threw a third one in there.
Because I feel like this. I feel like trust is I'd rather be trusted than loved. Because I feel like if I trust you, I'll go through anything with you. If I trust you. The love gonna be there regardless if I trust you. So for me, outside of loyalty and respect, even though you didn't ask, I would say trust. But if I had to pick one, I would say the loyalty. Because if I got the loyalty, the respect will come. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I mean? And so many, they write in the same vein. You know what I mean? So yeah, I would say loyalty.
Okay. So now you say you had we're going to recap the Run DMC story.
He has a follow-up to it.
I got a follow-up.
Okay, so all right, what's
So
the
you
first
remember
time?
the first time I was on here and I said, here's the quick version. I said Run from Run DMC played me 3 times in my life.
Right.
I stuck my hand out, tried to give him a pound. Niggas pat me on the back, walked off. I told y'all this story however many years ago, and it goes viral. It's the biggest moment from my drink champ.
Right.
Mad Skillz tried to beat up Rev Run. Everybody seen it.
It was an aggressive story on your part.
Because y'all caught me at the end of drink champ. And let me tell y'all what y'all did. Let me explain something to you. This is what y'all did to me last time, because I'm smarter now. I came here last time. The show is called Drink Champs. It is what it is. I get it. I'm a lightweight.
Right.
I counted how many shots I took on Drink Champs. It was 11 fucking shots.
Can I tell you something though? When we recounted you coming on Drink Champs, we're like, we don't think he drank.
11 shots. Ask Goddamn. Goddamn had to get in there.
Our radar, we're like, nah, I don't think he drank.
Let me tell you the most disrespectful shit. This is the most disrespectful thing EF and N.O.R.E ever did to me. I did all of those drinks. I say I'm saving this story for the book. N.O.R.E says, no, you gotta tell it. I tell them
Ruin the
run
book.
story. Ruin your book. Fuck your book. It's Drink Champs. That's what we do. I tell the story. Story goes viral. The next week, I watch Drink Champs, and Cam is on here. First time Killer came, I think.
Yeah, first time.
Cam was on here, and y'all said, yo, make some noise, Killer Cam, Harlem, all that shit. Y'all offer Cam a drink, and that nigga says, yeah, I ain't drinking. And I go, I could have did that. I could have denied the fucking drinks.
Always.
So boom, anyway, I go off of the rails and tell the story about how I was gonna beat up Run from Run DMC. I actually find the video of when Run violated me at the concert.
Showed it to me.
You had this on film?
He showed it to me.
It's on my gram. I dug the video up after when he said, yo, man, he ain't no photographer, he working. That nigga like he ain't give me the hat.
Okay, I did see the video.
Right?
I did see, okay.
So the moment was viral from when I said I was gonna jump him. Then the video, everybody like, damn, Skillz got receipts. This really happened.
Right.
Fast forward. The moment dies down, whatever. I'm in VA. It's my birthday. I'm out with my family, getting something to eat. Chill night. It might have been like a Tuesday or something.
Charlie Mack call you?
Charlie Mack calls my phone. Charlie Mack from Philly. Because Charlie Mack had talked to Jazzy Jeff and said, yo, I seen an interview where this nigga Skillz talking about he was going to beat up Rum. What the fuck is wrong with this nigga? yo, you don't talk about our legends like that. Come on, we're not doing that, baby. You know how Charlie is. We're not Jeff. Skillz got to tighten up now. And then Jeff tells Charlie, who he's known since he was 6, 7, 15. He said, Charlie, I was with Skillz that night. And it was warranted. What? He said, yo, if Skillz would have took off, he kind of had Charlie. He had legs. He got wild disrespected. Nah, baby, I'm gonna make this right. It's my birthday. I'm with my family, my phone rings. It's Charlie Mack. I'm thinking he calling me to tell me happy birthday. Or tell me, maybe, Will might want to start working on some music or something.
Right.
He like, yo, where you at? I said, I'm out eating with my family. Yo, step outside. I said, hey, nigga, I just said I'm with my family. You hear me? Skillz. It's me, baby. I said, Charlie, I know who it is. It says Charlie Mack. I'm with my family. We right in the middle, like you know what I mean. I know that the cake is coming in a minute with the happy birthday on. We everybody ordering dessert. Right. Like Charlie, he like step outside. Where you at? I said I'm with my family. Step outside. I said Charlie. He said Skillz. Do I ever ask you for anything? I said no. Well, can you do me this one favor and step outside for a second? I can't hear you. It's busy in there. I said, all right. I walk outside. I tell my family. I step outside. I'm by myself outside in front of this restaurant. Hello? I said, hello? I hear somebody say, is this Mad Skillz? I said, oh, shit.
You know that voice.
As soon as he said this, I was like, this is Run. He says, am I speaking to Mad Skillz? I automatically turned back into the 13-year-old kid. Wow. I said, yes, sir. He said, first of all, I want to apologize to you. I said, no. I said, no. You don't. I said, Run, you don't have to, Rev, you don't have to do. He said, no, I do. I do have to do this. He said, let me do this. I said, oh, okay. He said, I want to apologize to you for how I treated you when I met you, when you was 13, when I met you again, and then the last time that I saw you.
Oh, so he knew the 3 times.
Well, he said it on the show.
It went viral.
He went chronicle with it.
So he said, I said, yo, man, like he said, no. He said, it's not cool. It wasn't cool then. It's not cool now.
Right.
He said, I just want to apologize to you because I didn't know not that you have to be somebody to be treated a certain way, but I was another person then. I want to apologize to you now. And I said, oh man, I said, Run, I really appreciate that. He said, and also, I'm sitting here and I'm looking I have your hat right here. I said, right where? He said, I have it right here. He said, I'm old school. I got a pen and I got some paper. So if you tell me your address, I'm going to send this to you FedEx and it will be to you in the next 2 days. I spit my address like, right? He said, and I heard it's your birthday today. I said, yeah. He said, happy birthday.
Wow.
I said, wow, thank you. He was like, he said, that's all love. He said, I heard this story. It was moving around. A couple people told me about it. And I was like, I asked
he didn't say Drink Champs, man?
He said, I asked some people. He said, I thought to myself, who knows everybody? Charlie Mack knows everybody. Right. So I called him and I said, do you know a guy named Mad Skillz? And Charlie said, that's my guy. Right. He said, I need his phone number and his address. Charlie said, I'll call him right now. So they called me and it just happened to be.
Oh, so they wasn't together. He's on 3-way. Okay.
It happened to be my birthday. Okay. I give him the address. Charlie says, look, do me a favor. When you get the box, don't open it. FaceTime me when you about to open it. I said, all right, cool. Box comes in 2 days. I FaceTime Charlie Mack. I got the box in front of me. I got a camera. I got a camera here because I got to get this moment.
Document this, yes.
FaceTime Charlie Mack. Charlie Mack picks up the phone. Charlie Mack says, yo, you got it? I said, yeah. He said, hold on. He clicks over. 2 faces pop up on my phone. It's Charlie Mack on the top box, Rev Run on the bottom. Rev Run goes, yo, you got the hat? I said, yeah. Charlie said, open up the box, baby. Open that shit up. Charlie going ham. I open up the box. It's a note in it. It says, to Mad Skillz. I can't remember what it says, paraphrasing. To Mad Skillz, enjoy your birthday. Here's your hat. Keep doing great things, Rev Run. I'm looking at the box. Run goes, Charlie goes, he said, that's not a new hat. That's a hat that I worn before. That's not, I didn't just get you a hat. That's one out of my collection. So that's one of the prized ones. I was like, oh, man, I said, Run, thank you so much. He said, how you feel? I said, yo, I feel like a 13-year-old kid again, man. I'm wilding right now. Charlie says, yo, put the hat on. I take the phone, put it on the thing. I take the hat, I start putting the hat on. When I start putting the hat on, Charlie Mack goes, run. Run starts going, Ricky, run. I'm like, yo. So I put the hat on. Charlie said, cross them arms, B-boy style, cross them arms. I cross my arms and look at both of them. They like, yeah. I'm like, yo, this is crazy.
That's some Twilight Zone shit, bro.
That's how, and I posted that on my gram, and it was 2,000 comments. People being like, oh, this. I love when hip hop connects and the story ended up well. And that's how the story ended. I got the hat. And I got a shoe signed from DMC. So I got the hat from Run and the shoe, a shell toe in my studio from both of them.
That's dope, man.
By the way, me and Efren is so happy when that story broke.
Yeah,
He was like, yo, man, we so happy because, you know, it's one thing, you know, to document our history, you know, and then it's one thing to keep making it.
Yes.
You know, because that's what we're doing. We're documenting it.
But
and
we
then
keep
very
making
suddenly, you know, we're making it and documenting it. And for us to have anything to do with that, that's pretty
Nah, it was dope,
good,
man.
And you hitting me up about it, man. Like, it was dope.
man.
It was dope.
Make
Couldn't
some
believe
noise.
it happened, man, but it happened.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah. So you and Jeff is cool. You and Rev Run is cool.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Cool. Shit.
But I want to ask you, because
Yeah.
I really do love this record.
Okay.
That you did with the Artifacts.
That's my first time I was on wax.
Tell me a story about this record and you know, R.I.P. Tame One.
Yes.
I love the Artifacts. Tell me about this record.
I got signed to Big Beat. I want to say right after the New Music Seminar when I battled Supernatural, because it was like I had sent out demos, but my tape was just sitting in offices, sitting at Tommy Boy, sitting at Loud. Nobody checked it.
Right.
I do this seminar battle, and everybody I sent the tape to is all in the same room. Reef, Eclipse, Search from Wild Pitch, everybody's in the same room because this is the DJ battle and the MC battle, Clark Kent's battle. I do the song, I do the battle, and then the next Monday it's like a bidding war. They like, everybody trying to sign this kid Mad Skillz. I don't sign yet. I go back and forth. Q-Tip takes me to Stretch and Bobbito. I do another freestyle. That goes up. And Reef got me like a Changing Faces budget. I had a big ass budget. That's how I was able to get Q-Tip, Clark Kent, all these people. And the Artifacts, Reef was like, I got a song. Easy LP. Did that remix.
Listen, Easy LP. Shout out to Easy LP.
Yeah, shout out Easy LP. He did that remix. And
Easy LP did that remix?
Yeah.
I didn't.
Hey, little brother,
Hold up a second, bro. I did not look deeply into this.
Yeah.
Why don't you read it upside down?
No, bro.
Nah, he got it right. So I did the song, and I remember when it came out, I remember buying a cassette single, and I saw my name, you know, my name in the credits, and featuring my government name for, you know, for the ASCAP BMI, whatever. And I was like, damn, like, so the Artifacts was the first people to actually let me get on, because they could have said no.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know about dude. Like, he ain't from Jersey, he ain't hometown. Like, you know what I'm saying? But they let me get on, and I'm forever grateful to them for that.
And it's a great record, man.
Yeah, it was a super dope
amazing
record. Man. I wish we had did a video for it. We didn't get a chance to. It was on the table for a minute, but then we didn't do it. But yeah, that was Reef and the Artifacts just showing love. Like, he the new kid. Let's get a verse from the new kid.
Right.
No, I heard you say I forget what interview. You said you made one girl record, right? And you said the reaction you got for it, you said you wish you would have been LL.
I wish. I told you.
Now, what's the name of that record? Is it?
It's a record called For Real. It's called For Real. He Don't Own Me.
Yeah,
and Bink did that song, and Bink already had the hook and everything. Somebody else was singing it, and I heard it.
That's in my notes. He Don't Own Me.
Yes,
For Real. Yes. Okay.
And that was probably one of the first records that I was like, I seen how I reacted with women, and you know, I was like, damn, I really looked at LL different after that.
Right.
Like, damn, because as a DJ, like, you know, we play for the women in the party. Because we know the dudes coming regardless. If it's women there, it's gonna be
right.
girl, they gonna be there. So I just wish that I had started earlier, but those types of records are very, you know, keen to people's successes because you can always perform those records. Like, I just dropped a record. I dropped a video for a record maybe like a month ago called The Golden Girls, where I name every female that's ever been mentioned in a rap song. So Bonita Applebum, Jane, D. Yvette, Veronica, Damn, I ain't put Superhead in there. Well, I said from the golden era. So
the Superhead is like some golden.
She's the end of the golden era.
She's the end of the golden era. So the funny part is, so I get a new camera, and I'm just at the studio, and I came with the idea. I was like, damn, this might be dope. It was 50 years of hip hop, blah, blah, blah. I was like, yo, this might be dope to just shoot a little video, throw it on IG, whatever. I shoot the video, edit it myself, and throw in all of the clips of all of the girls, and the shit goes up, and people are like, yo, this record is so dope, it's so fresh, man. This is what hip hop needs. This and the third. And I'm like, yo, this record is 12 years old. Right. They don't even know. I just shot a video for it now because I got a new camera, but it's like the record old as hell. You know what I'm saying? But it still resonates with people. So, when you make things like that, man, you gotta pay attention to your audience and what's missing in the marketplace too. You know what I'm saying? So it was just one of the things. It was a dope idea, so I just did it.
If you had a chance to do it all over, would you?
Oh, if I'd had a chance to do it all over, my first record would have been Bonita. I would have started with a girl record.
Right.
So okay. So elaborate on that. This Mad Skillz. What would this Mad Skillz tell this Mad Skillz?
Great question. Go for the bitches. No, let me stop.
Or would you even interfere?
I don't know.
Would you interfere with that Mad Skillz?
I wouldn't interfere with him because his path was his path, and I wouldn't have been seasoned or smart enough to handle all of the shit that might have came my way then. I was so busy barring up. I was ready to rap against anybody. I thought if you had the best bars, you would be the best rapper, not the best selling rapper.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Did selling matter to you? Like, did how many copies you sold? Because the era we were in that time frame, that didn't really
it didn't really matter.
But maybe at the major when you were signed, maybe you were.
I didn't. I got let go or whatever. I didn't sell enough. But that was right when the Jiggy era came in. So Crush on You came out and Get Money, and it was over for anybody. All that
Jiggy, I
money.
do some Jiggy with it. Huh?
No. Just the Shiny Suit era. You know what I'm saying?
Puff and everything that
when
Bad Boy
the Bad Boy
era.
Jiggy.
Yes, Bad Boy ended 96, coming into 97 before Biggie passed away. It was
Shiny Suit era. Niggas. Oh, I hated them niggas.
Who?
Everybody on that side. I had on army fatigues at that time. I had on straight army fatigues on. They got on shiny suits. You still got it?
What?
You can still rap?
Nah, I don't really rap. I knew you was about to try to No. I spit every now and then, but I just,
I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'm only gonna rap if N.O.R.E raps.
No.
And N.O.R.E ain't rapping.
He gonna do the hook.
No, so but that's something that I forgot to ask you on Quick Time with Slime. Rapping or DJing? I heard you say somewhere.
DJ. What I lost, the passion that I lost in rapping, I found in DJing.
Did you DJ before rapping?
Hold on.
A little bit. Not really crazy.
So you found this passion afterwards?
Yeah.
Was it pre-pandemic though, or
it was pre-pandemic?
Okay,
it's pre-pandemic. By pandemic, I was
your passion of getting in the booth. You lost your passion from getting in the booth, and that's when you started to DJ.
Yeah.
Is that 1 million % the truth?
I just did a show back in VA, my last hip hop show, and I really had fun. And I hadn't rapped them records in years. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I had a whole festival like
that show
done.
Looked crazy. It
show,
dope.
I was shocked.
Congrats,
that
man.
many people even showed up.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I brought out Freeway. Freeway pulled up. Talib Kweli pulled up. You know what I'm saying? My man Raheem Devon pulled up. I had my homies Butcher Brown. They played with me, and it was a dope show. And I hadn't spit some of them songs in 15 years, 12 years, and I had a ball at that show. It was good. So if the bag right, I'd probably hop back out and do a show, you know what I'm saying? But that was my last show in Virginia, and I went out with a bang. That shit was nutty. Like, it shut the city down. The city's still on me, texting me daily like, yo, we have to do a festival next year. Like, you have to.
But you thought that was your last show?
It was my last
As a rapper?
As a rapper.
Nah, man, you bugging,
yeah,
man.
I am.
Nah,
I'm
you
Nah, I ain't
telling
gonna
you.
lie. I say that all the time too, though. Right?
Nah, you do. You say it all the time. You retire every year.
When's the last show you did? Or how long ago when you did a show?
I did Rock the
N.O.R.E. show.
Bells.
But then I can't front because that's me
Last
as a DJ.
summer, right?
That was last summer or 2 summers ago. Rock the Bells?
I think you did
'Cause
two
wasn't you
summers
on it?
ago.
2 summers ago.
You
No, I
did it
did something
before the
else.
50th year hip hop.
And I did
But you did something.
I did BET, but I ain't performed.
No, he ain't performed.
Oh, yeah, BET. That was before that.
That was 2020.
Lovers, you did Lovers and Friends?
Oh, Lovers and Friends. No, that was in between that.
Okay.
And that was clearly for a bag. I didn't want to perform. Like, there's certain times you want to perform. You know what's crazy? I heard you mention the N.O.R.E. factor earlier. And I had that's one of my notes. On the N.O.R.E. factor, you said, you like a black president because you ain't seeing you. And then hold on. 2-part question. When you wrote that, was having a black president that far out?
Yeah, N.O.R.E.
Right.
Because you got to understand, the song I heard before that was Pop. And even though we ain't ready for a black president, you know what I mean? Like, I heard that before.
Oh, Pac's record came first.
Right.
Okay.
So that was something I could never foresee.
Right.
But that's one of the punchlines that I'm so glad that's changed now.
Right.
That got changed now.
Right.
It's not like I could say, yo, you go to the hood, niggas still killing niggas. That's still happening.
Yeah, that's still happening.
But I'm glad that I can, like, when I rap that song now, I gotta change the line.
You're glad that was wrong.
We had a black president.
Are you glad that was wrong? Are you wrong?
I'm glad that was wrong. I'm glad that's wrong now. And hopefully, we'll be able to change that again this year. You know what I'm saying?
Because it's like a whole bunch of, when I look at it, listen to rap, Donald Trump was so cool back then. Guess who's the black Trump? Yeah, like it's like.
Yo, do you ever listen to any of your old bars or punchlines and just cringe?
Oh yes,
all the time, right?
Yes, it's horrible.
Yo, I
was a horrible person.
I heard something I said the other day, and it was in a freestyle or something, and I said, yeah, y'all rappers, all y'all rappers, my sons, get out the way. Disrespect Pop, and you gonna get popped like Marvin Gaye. And I was like, I can't believe I said that.
Because it was the shock value of it.
Right. But
because Nas told us he was snuffing Jesus,
and now you're the OG.
So we started to get crazy.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like I hear bars.
You're offending the grandpa in you right now.
Yeah,
you're like,
remember we talked last time, and I was like, yo, my daughter was like, yo, what are you doing? Don't you have class tomorrow? Why are you doing this? And I'm like, this cringeworthy lines, man.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This is how I know I'm 1,000,000% getting old, or I am old. I'm in the.
We old, bro. We old.
St. Thomas the other day, and they just start. I don't want to say the girl's artist name, and they just like, and I'm just listening, like
offended. You're like, I'm like,
oh. I'm like, and then I thought about it. I was like, that's probably how they felt when I was talking about Tech Nines and shooting up the block.
Absolutely.
You was somewhere saying now you like me getting head on the highway. It's like you hear that now, you like, yo.
No, but at least he wasn't crashing it.
No, but I'm telling you, I couldn't fight it. It was the lyrics were so vulgar. And by the way, it was just like, I get it. I'm who my parents. I get that. I get that part. Like I get that. But I was just like, wow, is this what's happening now? And as I'm saying it, I'm like, you sound just like the old folks.
Yeah.
Like I can't identify with some of this shit. Like I couldn't identify with drill music. Because I don't know, like...
But I don't think it's fair, and this is probably the old person in me.
This is old.
I don't think it's fair to say the similarities in that, because people actually are killing themselves, rapping about it, dancing on graves, social media all about it. Like, it's a very big... It's a different thing now.
About in the asshole.
And the chicks right now.
Yeah.
It ain't Queen Latifah and MC Lyte no more.
Yeah, no. And the crazy part is I never think that any generation is going to like the music of the generation after it.
But not liking it and disrespecting yourself is a whole other
That's true. It's a whole nother level. But the only reason we had a connection was because we were sampling our parents' music. So when we would say, yo, it's this new song, Big Papa Man, you gotta hear it. It's like, they ain't nothing but the Ozzy brothers, boy. Y'all ain't doing nothing new. So we had that connection.
Right.
Once these kids got smarter, they're like, oh, I gotta get Ronald Ozzy 50% of my shit. Hell no.
Right.
Hey, whoop whoop, make that beat on the thing from scratch. I don't give a fuck. Don't sample nothing. I want to own 100% of this if it goes up. And once it does,
sample my fart. Let's make that work.
Right. You know what I mean? Right. So it's like they got business smarter from not taking.
They absolutely did.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so, because they still got to pay before, but now they like, nah, we just gonna make this shit from scratch and we gonna go up. And yeah, I don't like it, but it ain't for me. Like I told you before, it's like my son got the car now. It's his car. Go fuck it up.
Damn. But fucking it up could be very detrimental.
It could be. Don't kill yourself in it.
No, I ain't gonna lie.
Don't drink and drive.
Don't drink and drive.
Drink champs.
1,000,000%. I gotta loosen up on the new music because I was just like,
sometimes it makes you. Sometimes I don't mind. I love the era of music that we came from. Listen. I tell my man said this to me, and he was like, "Yo, think about how far we came. Like, if you were a person that break danced on cardboard, and you uploaded your song to the internet, and you posted your picture on Instagram, look at what you lived through.
Wow."
Absolutely.
Hip hop wise, that's a lot.
Lucky.
You know what I'm saying? Like we see
9/11 in between there.
Yeah, 9/11 in between there.
Yeah,
all
to carry a boombox.
Yeah,
Damn.
And to the
carry crates.
to the Walkman.
Don't DJ now.
We saw the MP3 players. Like we seen a lot in our day.
Right.
So we just gotta be thankful that we had it when we had it. Now it's theirs.
And now we get why the older people say, well, I love my era.
Yes.
Because they're like, well, this is my era.
Well, back in my day, I never thought I was going to do that.
Listen, bro, I've said to myself, and my man said it to me, he said, when you start talking about these stories, when you are older, you gonna sound crazy as fucking Forrest Gump.
Right.
He said, because it don't even sound real. And I was like, I can't imagine talking to my grandson and saying, yeah, you know, I used to put out a song every year and people used to wait for that one song every year.
Right.
Yeah, shut up, Grandpa, be lying. Nah, and one time I did a song I wrote a whole piece and they put it in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for a rapper named Jay-Z. Shut the fuck up. No, you didn't. You said, no, I did. And they put me on BET one time and I just did a whole piece about the whole thing of hip hop. No, the fuck. Yo, stop lying, granddaddy. Like, that don't even sound, it doesn't sound real. Yeah, and then I got into a beef with Shaq and I was beefing with these. It doesn't sound real. We seen a lot of shit, bro.
Right.
A lot of shit. We covered a lot of ground.
Well, let me tell you two things that my kids say to me. One I'm not proud of, and one I am proud of. We walk in the grocery store and we walk past the beer and liquor, and my son says, "Daddy's work."
Oh,
not proud of that.
Not proud of that.
You could have kept that. Jesus.
No.
But it's real.
It's real.
Yeah.
But every time he sees a boombox or vinyl or breakdance,
Daddy's work.
Daddy's work.
That's dope.
That I'm proud of.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying?
Jesus.
So don't do half of Daddy's work, please.
Don't do that. Just focus on this half.
Now, one of the craziest, dopest records ever made and ever slept on is Extra Abstract Skills.
Yes.
That record is so dope, and I listened to it recently, and I'm just like, I wish, like that's one of the phenomenal records. Like, what was you thinking coming up with that?
I wanted to get beats from Large Professor. So me and Reef, we would go out to Flushing.
And you got up on the hook as well, right?
Yeah. We would go out to Flushing, and I wanted to have Large Professor on the record. He already did a song that we had called Skills in 95. But I fucked up because on the Tribe album, Large Professor had told Q-Tip never say the year in the song because you date the song.
Right.
Right? So I needed another song. I wanted Q-Tip on the album. He was coming back and forth to the studio. And Paul, shout Paul, Large Pro, I would spend so much money with him because he would just buy records and then just come to the studio and listen to them. He wouldn't have the beat loaded up in the SP. He would just come to the studio and sit down
and make it in front of you.
make you listen to all the.
And you had to pay for what? That studio time?
And we in there unique.
Right.
No,
12-hour block.
Queens is power play.
Oh, we was in the city.
In the city, okay.
So he's sitting there, put the record on, and you just keep hearing the needle skipping through joints. And I can't tell this nigga how to make a beat. So I'm like,
and you say you never worked with Primo.
No, never
That's
worked
how
with Primo.
Primo
So
is.
just sitting there,
Same thing.
boom, boom, boom. And then you hear a little something, and he'll loop it up. He do it. And I'm like, damn, that's kind of funky. That might be dope. He'll erase it. I'm like, yo, Paul, you erased that? Yeah, nah, son, that wasn't it. Word the mother, son. Word. Yo, you gonna like this next one, baby Paul. Word up, word. He's just talking.
Yeah, it's pressure.
And I'm in there like, yo, we been in here 6 hours. This shit already $1,500.
Good.
And he like, yo, word, yo, son, mad hungry, son. Yo, we gonna order? Yo, we ordering? What we doing? Talking to the engineer. Engineer like, yeah, I might get a plate from so. Yeah, word, let's order from there. Word the mother, son. And I'm like, make this fucking beat, dog.
Right.
So he finally gets me a beat. I like
this
it.
is the South talking to the North.
Right.
Yeah, I finally get the beat. He likes it, and I tell Q-Tip, I said, "Yo, Paul got this crazy joint." He's like, "Where it's like that?" I was like, "Yo, it's crazy." He's like, I gotta hear that joint." So I play it for him. He like, Word, this shit crazy, son. And I'm like, you want to hop on? And he was like, I got some. And he come by, he take his time, but he come by the studio. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, yo, I got a song with Large Professor and Q-Tip.
Fucking fire.
On my album. You know what I'm saying? Like, in my mind, I'm like, yo, I'm out of here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is gone. This is hip hop's finest.
Right.
So we do the song, it turns out dope. And I still bug out on the fact that I think sometimes I just take it for granted, like, yeah, I did that, but I'm like, yeah, that's one of them ones. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a good record, and I still thank Paul to this day, because that time that it took for him to find that loop and put them drums on it and get it right, it made it a classic. So,
And do you not think that those records and that record, the whole album, went as far as you thought it was gonna go?
When they asked me what I wanted to accomplish with that album, I said, I want people to know my name and I want them to know where I'm from. If I was thinking smart, I would have said, I want to sell more than Thriller. Mm-hmm. And then they would have known my name and where I was from regardless.
Right.
But I look back at some of the stuff I did, and it's hard for me to process that I did it. Like, you might catch me on a humble day, like, for the most part, I'm super humble, and like I'm usually humble when I'm not rapping. You know what I'm saying? I just through like therapy, I just found out in the last like year and some change that I got imposter syndrome.
What is that?
It's like when a person refuses to accept their flowers or all of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, so for me, I'm very, I try to, you know what I mean? But I can't change people's memories. Like, people come up to me like,
you're disconnected from who people perceive you to be.
Right, because I never want to walk around like I got a big head. Like life humbled me early, I felt like. So, but for me, it's like people in my life now, like, no, you have to accept that you have done some amazing things, and it's okay to say that you've done it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I get people coming to me like, yo, my first hip hop show was you, man. You was the first nigga I saw from the hood on Rap City, bro. When I saw you, I knew I could make it, and da-da-da-da. And I'd be like, you know what I mean? Don't put me up there, cause ain't nowhere to go but down from there. So for me, it's a weird place to be in. And sometimes I talk my shit. Like earlier today, I was like, yeah, nigga, I put a whole state on by myself. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. I'm not bragging. That's just what I did. Right. You know what I mean? So I teeter from that place.
Which is every artist is gonna teeter on that.
Yeah, I think so. You never want to get too big headed.
Because the thing is that ego is what is driving that.
Yes.
And what I believe is that ego is necessary in artistry.
Yeah.
And creativity.
Yeah.
You cannot be creative without ego.
Right.
Because the ego is what gives you the confidence to say, I'm going to create this and then give it to the world.
Right. And once you put it in the world, once you put it out there, it's the public's perception.
Right.
You can't take it back once it's out there. Yeah.
Right.
So if somebody say, yo, man, that shit was trash. You just gotta eat it.
Yeah, you gotta.
Right.
You can't critique it back.
You know what I'm saying? You can't, and it's like when Rap Man was on here, he was like, I read all the messages, bro. I read them all. Like I can't. You know what I'm saying? I remember talking to Charlamagne. I remember telling Charlamagne, I was like, I don't know how the fuck you even look at your social media. And Charlamagne was like, Skillz, I don't read my comments. I was like, what you mean? He said, I haven't read my comments in like 5 years, bro.
Right.
I don't read comments.
Right.
He said, you know when you open Instagram and you see the one that's at the top and then the one that's at the bottom? He said, I see those. Right. But I don't open my comments. And I was like, damn. I was like, you would have to not do that in order to live in that space. Because you talk every day.
Right.
And people giving you their opinion every day. Right. Sometimes it's like, he's like, I don't read that shit. I'm like, damn, that's a good tactic.
You shouldn't read them.
You shouldn't.
Yeah. If there's something you could do over, what would you do over?
I don't know if I would do anything over. I think I would do it just the way I did it. If I probably would started taking writing seriously earlier.
Ghostwriting or
yes,
writing
just
overall?
Writing songs, period.
Okay.
Before Missy pulled up in
the skill of you being able to write.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? Like I probably would have did that. What about you?
If I could do over,
if you could do something over,
I would try to sell out much faster.
Wow. Jesus Christmas.
What about you?
I would have started trying to do everything I was doing today earlier in high school. Like I started at the end of my senior year, and I felt like I had an advantage then, but I would have even started earlier.
Yeah.
But let me reiterate my answer, because I do mean that, but I mean it in this way. I wish I would have knew that this was not love. This was more about business. Like, you know what I mean? I was like until I met Pun, I did all my features for free. Like I didn't know people was charging people. Like, and Pun was like, hey, Pun, come out there. Like, hey man,
especially when you hot.
That's 15 grand. And I remember me and Pun was just. And even then, I was doing it, getting bread, but it was still love. Like I was still. I remember, and I say this real quick. I showed up to a video, and it was Maya's video, and I got paid, and I just was cool. Raekwon got paid, and then showed up to the video, and then Raekwon wanted another payment for the video, and. I remember her label like, oh shit, man, like Raekwon is a bad person. And they're like, yo, N.O.R.E's a good person. Like, so all right, cool. Raekwon got paid, and when it came back time for Maya to do my record, guess what? She was where Common was at. she was her and Common was together. Yeah. Not literally, y'all. Like, but
they didn't return the favor.
And I remember it was a guy named Hakeem Islam or Haq Islam.
Haq Islam.
Haq Islam. That was just in charge of her project. And I came to him, and this is the guy who thanked me for being on time at the video, for showing up, for wearing the clothes that they asked. Raekwon didn't wear none of the clothes that they were asked for. I did all that. I was under the sparkles. I did all the dumb shit that I wasn't supposed to do as an established artist, but I was trying to form a relationship. And so anyway, when it came time, we went to see him, and he was like, yeah, we're not going to go in this direction. And I was just like, oh, okay.
Oh, that's what we doing.
I was like, oh, okay. I can't wait to tell Maya's face, because I can almost guarantee you she doesn't know this.
Right.
So we're gonna. She says she's down to be on here.
Yes. And we're going to take vegan shots with her when she comes.
I'm gonna drink liquor with her.
Let's talk about the executioners.
Okay. Rock Raider, rest in peace.
Rest in peace, man.
He scratched on my first album.
He was on this album?
Yeah, he's on All In It, and he's cutting on another record. And that's when I knew when somebody is so good, it's hard for them to do something very simple. So imagine telling Steph, yeah, I just want you to just lay the ball up right here.
Steph Curry.
Yeah.
I love how you call everybody their first name.
He goes crazy with the names, and we're all like we're guessing.
Yeah. I shoot from outside the gym. You're like, yeah, but I just want you to lay it up. Yeah. That's all you want?
Yeah.
So I had Rock Raider in the studio, and I'm telling him to do, he's like, how you want the scratches? I said, I want it like, and he like,
that's ridiculous.
That's it? And I'm like, yeah, just cop.
You could have
like,
done
all
that
right.
yourself.
I wasn't, but you know, Rock Raider, you know what I'm saying? I want him on the joint. So the tape run, and they're like, all right, 1, 2, 3. He's like, and I'm like, nah, that's not it. And he like, I thought you wanted and I'm like, that's what I want you to do. He like, that's it?
No,
I
he
said,
gave
yeah.
it to you.
Like, run it back.
3 times over.
And in my mind, I'm going, he's so good.
He can't even
He can't do cop. So I'm like, yo, you gotta call one of your homies in here because he ended up doing it, but it took so long. And in my mind, I'm like, why you just can't do the simple shit? And he like, that's what I do when I was 10.
No, but
I'm past that.
But to his defense,
he was so advanced.
He's so advanced, and you're asking him to dumb himself down.
Yeah.
That represents him too.
Right. So when I hopped on the song with the Executioners, they was on Loud. And he reached back out and he asked me, he was like, yo, Skillz, you working on the Execution album? Can I get a verse? I was like, of course.
Right.
And the first thing that popped in my mind.
Did he tell you, I want you to do
He was like, yo, do you? And the first thing that popped in my mind, I was like, yo, I should come in this joint and rap like Bone on they shit.
Right.
I should come in here and rap like Bone Thugs. I know they want some hip hop spitter shit, but I should come in here and fucking do triple syllables and shit.
Right.
Cause you know what I mean? I want, it was just like an inside joke with him. But yeah, the Executioners, man, it's like 4 of the dopest DJs I've ever seen in my life. They changed the game. Them and the Beat Junkies. You know what I'm saying?
everybody. And the allies from Miami.
The same way you have a story about Common, right? And I kid you not, I don't know if you and Common sat down and spoke about it recently.
No, we haven't.
Yeah, this is what I'm trying to say.
I love him, but
Yeah.
I held the grudge for him.
But this is what I'm trying to say is Common would probably sit down and be like, his mind was so
focus on his acting
that
shit.
he probably won't even remember that.
Right.
Is there anybody in this world that has a story about you like that?
Man, you dissed somebody.
Yeah, come on. Every one of us dissed one person by mistake.
Accidentally.
Here's the thing. I take it so proud. I remember one girl telling me, she was like, yeah, you don't even remember me. I spit for some bars for you. You told me I just need to stop rapping. And I was like,
but that kind of sounds like you're a little bit.
I would never say that.
Yes, you would.
I would never say that to a person.
Maybe
I remember
this,
it was another dude.
This guy said
That
it.
guy.
This guy
It was another dude. It was another dude. It was on the Instagram
Well, his
comment.
name is Happy Skillz?
By the way, that's hilarious.
No, so he says it was. I think I might have posted something about it was Big's birthday, and I put up the Big story. But when he said, "Damn, do your Tim's leaning," and he said, "Yeah, I remember being backstage at a club in Norfolk, and you was walking behind Junior Mafia, and the story sounded like right." I was like, "Oh yeah, he was probably in the hood. I was probably rolling with them,
Right.
Money L and them." He's like, "Yeah, you got to the back door, and they closed the back door, and they ain't let you in, and you was standing in the back talking about I'm Mad Skillz." I was like, I would never say no shit like that. Like, you had me up until the end.
Right.
No, you said that shit. You said that shit, G. And I was like, I don't remember saying that, bro. Like, so, and like how you was talking with rapping, you was like, yo, why is it always the negative comment that we always run to?
Yes.
It could be 100 people telling you, yo, you're great, you're amazing, you changed my life. And then it's that one, but it's like we have to overcome that negativity. Because this is what I realized about social media. These motherfuckers, they don't care if they wrong or they right. They just want to get attention.
Yep.
I don't have that bone in my body because I'm still really outside. So I can't go on my podcast and just say, yo, she trash. Her whole song trash. Yo, if I ever saw her, yo, I probably just mush in her face. She trash.
Right.
Because I might be somewhere DJing and a nigga might come and say, yo, what you say about my niece?
You can't Joe Button niggas, you saying?
I can't do that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, because I'm still really outside.
Right.
So for me, it's like, I realize that they don't want to be right or they don't want to be wrong. They just want to get attention.
Right.
So it's put there to get a reaction. So people get online and say the most outlandish shit just because they go, yo, look, I got like 80,000 likes off of this crazy ass comment. Like, but
And
I can't
sometimes
say
not
that.
people, remember.
Right, sometimes
bots.
it be bots.
This is crazy shit. This is the reason why when I post and I basically get the fuck out of there.
Got to.
I get out of there.
You drive by on tweets?
I do drive by.
You're like, blah, 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 blah,
I do
blah,
drive
blah.
by tweets for sure. I might stay on the gram for a little while.
It's also a tool that we gotta use because it's you can't the one thing we can't change and run from is technology. So I love the fact that you could have an idea today and sell it to everybody that fuck with you tomorrow. You can say, yo, y'all saw that shit I did Saturday. Y'all talking about y'all would buy those if I threw them up. Well, they up.
Right.
Or somebody saying, yo, N.O.R.E's performing in Connecticut tomorrow. You can be like, no, I'm not. That bag ain't come. So nobody's going to go to that show because they like, N.O.R.E said it on his page from him. He's not scheduled to perform at that. I like how you can
I like that. I like
you know what I'm saying? I like it.
You like Black Twitter?
Yeah, I do.
Listen, let me just tell you something. Whenever I want to feel humble,
you go on Black Twitter.
I go and say something stupid shit. Just so they can just attack me and I'll be like,
I feel like at some point I might do like some sort of experiment where I just start saying the craziest shit just to see how far.
Oh yes.
Just, you know what I mean?
Yes. And you'll create a whole nother audience.
Yeah.
Yeah, just for that.
Just to see.
Yes.
And when it happens, you'll look at it. Y'all gonna read the tweet and be like, Skillz probably doing that thing he said he's doing because there's no way he believe what he just said right here. Yo, son is wild, yo. And it's going to get to a point where you're going to be like, I don't know if he fucking around. I'm going to hit him. Yo, you know you wilding right now. It's like, so it's like, think about how many people would even think to say that. You know what I mean? Like, it's a crazy space, man. It's crazy.
This is a two-part question. One, I heard you say that you could be great. You just can't be the best if someone goes right for you, right?
Right.
I also wanted to ask you, because in this new day and age, when I watch these young kids perform, I don't see them perform on the beat. I see them perform with the vocals.
Yes.
Can they consider themselves a real MC if you performing with the, and I'm talking about the whole show with the vocals on it? Is that considered? And so it's a two-part question. So, performing if you rhyming with the vocals, and can you ever be considered a GOAT if you had someone ghost right for you?
You can't be considered a GOAT.
You can't.
If somebody wrote for you.
Okay.
I don't think so.
I agree with
you. You can still be considered one of the best.
You could be one of the best,
but not a
you
GOAT.
Can't be the GOAT.
Okay.
It had to come from you.
Okay.
The analogy of performing over vocals, I think that shit started when people started just going to clubs, but it wasn't a performance. It was just, yo, so-and-so them over there got a section.
Yeah.
We just, so-and-so is at Blase Blah tonight.
Or poor sound systems as well.
And they would go, and you didn't get paid to perform. You just got paid to be there. So the promoter might try to sneak this. You might try to throw something in. Yo, we gonna throw on your joint. If you want to say something to the people, they hoping you're going to do your song. And you're like, nah, you ain't pay for no performance money. Like, you just getting boom, boom, boom. So you got a DJ there, he just going to play your record. He don't got the TV track. He don't got the instrumental. That ain't your DJ. So you throw on the record, and that's the way you can move in different cities without having a DJ. So if the DJ at the club just play your record and you rap over it, you don't got to pay for that plane ticket. You don't got to pay for that hotel room.
Yeah, but I think you're talking about our day. I'm thinking about right now.
No, I'm talking about these cats now.
Yeah, but right now, you got a hard drive. You got that in your phone. You got your instrumental in your phone.
But look, okay, look, hold on.
We got Dropbox.
I don't even think they make instrumentals.
Hold up, guys.
Damn,
as someone,
bro, I don't know that.
As someone who's managed artists,
a
side of that is having artists perform at terrible venues that had terrible sound systems where the mics were horrible, and some of these younger artists was like, I'm not gonna go through that again. I'd rather just play my record with my vocals, and I'll just try to do as best I can over it.
And it became
I'm not gonna chance having bad mics and bad sound systems
because it's gonna sound like
monitors.
Shit anyway.
Yeah.
If the sound in the club is trash, the hit record ain't gonna hit. Dreams and Nightmares ain't gonna hit the same way if the speakers in here is trash. Period.
Because the audience is blaming the artist.
Right.
You know what's crazy? You know what really taught us that? Was Capone and Noriega. We were on a worldwide tour. There's certain records that they didn't make instrumentals for back then, right? So we didn't have time. We didn't know. We went to Europe. We do an hour and a half show. We go, because we only do like 30, 40 minutes in America. So we thinking like we tore it down. We get off the stage, they're like, how you like this show? They're like, the vocals, man.
Yep.
We like, what? We just gave y'all extra 25 minutes. And it was like, they didn't care. It was like, yo, but you guys rapped over the vocals. And we like,
why am I coming to see you?
Yeah.
word.
Yeah,
And
no,
I'm like,
that matters.
And this was only like records like that we didn't have you know, for.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like super underground B sides, super C sides. I don't even know if that's a thing. You know what I mean? But
Super C-side.
yeah.
But I'm like, when you left the studio, any engineer that has a right frame of mind is going to give you the main song, the clean version,
The TV track.
the instrumental, the TV track, and the acapella. You supposed to have all that when you leave the studio anyway.
For every record.
For every
but
record.
most engineers are only doing it for, what did you say the single was? Okay, that's where that's coming from.
But you should have it for every record, and that's just about being prepared.
Right.
But these kids, they don't care about that.
No. You think it's ever gonna change?
Hell no, we stuck, N.O.R.E.
Yeah.
We fuck. I'm gonna go ahead and take a shot to that.
Oh shit, hold on, let me follow you.
You ever seen the movie Idiocracy? Oh, okay, all right, cool.
Hold up, man, we ain't even.
I suggest you see that movie Idiocracy, because that's what
We stuck, N.O.R.E. We stuck in EFS.
Yeah. Yo, man. So is anything else you got to say to the fans?
Anything I missed? I got a movie out. You can check the movie.
Okay, where's the movie at?
It's on YouTube. It's streaming. I did a movie called Mad Skillz and the 90s Girl Brunch about that
It's
thing
dope,
I did
man.
during
I saw it.
pandemic.
It's dope.
So yeah, I saw when I saw Rap Man on here, I was super inspired because I was like, damn, like nigga went from writing rap ups to writing movies and TV shows. So, but I already had mine. But I'm definitely gonna dive more into film. Still teaching.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, still writing, doing a lot of TV sync work.
Right.
You know what I mean? So yeah, having fun with it.
Yep. Is it ever a chance for you and Uncle Murder to wrap up together?
Absolutely not. Nah.
I heard you say it's no beef. It's just
No. It's no beef. I got I got love for him. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all never ever seen these stories?
We never even met.
Okay,
that's the crazy part.
That's funny.
We talked in the DM one time, and I never.
And y'all both funny dudes, so I can.
He a wild funny nigga.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
yes.
Like I my stance on him now. To from what it was before, it's definitely like it's crazy. Like when I stopped doing the rap up, when I look at all of the shit that I did in that time since I've been here last, it's like I don't even miss the song.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You talking about I did the Jay-Z Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, BET. I did a festival in my city. I did a film. You know what I'm saying? Like I did so much in that time. So. I don't miss it at all, even though people still hit me up about it.
Right.
I don't miss it at all.
Do you have a favorite wrap up you did?
The first one.
The first one.
Yeah, that was the inaugural one, man. I remember I listened to it maybe not too long ago when I was like, I got to the point where I was like, when I said Snoop stop smoking Endo. Michael Jackson put his baby out the window.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like they time capsules, man. You go back and listen to them, and they tell you so much. And when I think about all of the people that have borrowed that concept, like we talked about Rap Man, and I just hit Nate Burleson today. He used to do an NFL wrap up. He on Good Morning America now. You know what I'm saying? Like we talked about before, so many franchises and just people just doing their own version of it. So I'm glad I started something that people love, and now it's just time to keep starting new traditions.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, for sure.
Well, continue to do your thing, man. Hope everybody.
Yeah.
My brother.
I got my flowers.
That's right.
Yeah.
Gonna take a picture and do some drop. It's a new segment of the show. You know we bring up our icons, our OGs, our legends, but we're gonna always sometimes ask them, do you still got it? And that's what this is. And Skillz still got it. Let's go to it.
Do we still got it? Hey, yo, listen. I put rappers in caskets the night before they shit drop. Dummy, I drive to the money. Why would I make a pit stop? That bike feel like when a pit lock. I'm a constipated of haters, because when they see me, all that shit stop. I'm with some chicks in bathing suits and flip-flops. You with a bunch of niggas trying to make a TikTok. This is hip-hop. It ain't hard to tell. Man, y'all whole niggas better go somewhere and get a BBL. Ask around. This ain't what y'all want. Your whackness was so big that I could see it from the front. I got 3 words for y'all. Keep on playing. But these rappers run on me. Y'all better watch what y'all saying. And when rappers don't even try me, because I'll fold you, son. And please don't be your mama's only son. Because when you catch these bars and I lay you to rest, I'm coming to the funeral, nigga. White tee and gray sweats. And when I see your moms, I'm going to be like, well, your son shouldn't have tried me, bitch. He did it to himself. Oh, yeah, I'm a savage. R-E-S-P-E-C, yeah, whatever that is, I don't have it. That's a lyrical gem. I am him, and don't compare me to nobody, because I ain't them. And rappers see me and be speaking like we was friends. Like, damn, Skillz, you got chubby, you be eating again. I just laugh and let the smile tease him in. Like, nigga, the last time I saw you, we was 10. Stop the cap, I'm a mess. And I'm the problem that made y'all fools fail the test. I'm doing this sober, I thought I told you. And all this shit been weird since we lost Joe Doja. But my nigga lives on, cause I be hearing them in my head like, nah, goddamn, talk your shit, Shaquan. Oh yeah, I'm that guy. And I still dance when I rap, nigga, Mr. Cheeks, Freaky Tie. And that's how we do it, and we take it to the streets. You know how we do it. Hazardous was on the beat, but the beat didn't drop. There's still hip hop. You know how we do it, man. Your boy Mad Skillz, and we don't stop right here on Drink Champs. I still got it.
First time ever. You
I still got it.
We can always still be on top of what you did. So we good.
That's dope like that. Don't fuck that up.
Hold up, my turn. Yo.